All right, we are live. Hello, guys. Welcome back. Today, we're going to be streaming LEAFS, Sens, also Montreal, Buffalo, and a ton of other games tonight. Really, yesterday was really the first big night of hockey. Today is the first night we got more than just a bunch. We got a ton of action tonight. And one of the main ones, in my opinion, is Ottawa versus Toronto, especially with Tkachuk potentially playing in this game. I think this could be the game of the night. Ottawa-Toronto is always crazy, always insane. So we're going to see what goes on. Let's see who the first people were in the chats. And coming in, number one is Andreas. Good to see you again, my man. We got Hockey Arcade coming by. Graviteh, hello. We got Liam Plays. Hey. Let's get some ease going to start out today. Nathan Sens winning as well. Bart Ouncy, what's going on? And Vanessa, Brady staying with the Sens. Yes, he is. So let's talk about that a little bit, boys, to start this stream. As you guys come in, say hello in the chat, by the way. Let's get this stream going. Of course, I'll probably only be live for the next 3 hours or so. Definitely don't plan on streaming the Vegas and LA game later on. I'll probably be watching it. But yeah, so if you guys don't know, I had to go a little bit early in the last stream. I had to go in the second intermission of the Canucks and Oilers game. That game ended up being tied, and the Oilers came back to win it again. I did not expect the Canucks to come back. I'm just going to say that right now. So I'm hoping that nobody, no Sens, no Leafs pull a fast one on me like that again. But we'll see. Let's see who else is in here. We got Tampa Bay Productions, Juan, Sportsnet, S-Spot Games, HasFan09. What's going on? Darling Courts. We got Nicholas. Who else? We got Nicholas coming by, watching Graviteh doing homework. That's a W. That is a W. Thank you so much for coming in here, Nicholas. Good to see you again. And Juan Jose, what's up, crap? I'm about to head to the Panthers game right now, so I'll see you later. Maybe we'll see. I mean, we'll see. Juan Jose, good luck to the Panthers tonight. It's going to be a big game between the Panthers and the Pens. And that's in my opinion one of the biggest games for tonight. Could be one of the closest. Now, in terms of the games tonight, we have obviously Toronto, Ottawa. We have Montreal, Buffalo, Dallas Rangers. We got Pens, Panthers, and then we got a bunch of others as well on top of it. So we got a ton of great action, but it's great to have hockey officially being back, better than ever. And today we have the Dallas Stars debut to go over too as well. A lot to talk about. My name is pretty good, Tampa Bay Productions, and on trades. I see you, Andreas. I see you. Andreas says super tired, so I'm saying goodnight right away. Let's go, Rangers. Andreas, no problem whatsoever, man. Thank you so much for the nation. Can we get some Andreas hype to start out the live stream today, boys? Unbelievable. Thank you so much for coming in, man. If you do need to go, that is perfectly fine. It's like, what, 2 a.m. in Sweden right now, I believe? There you go. Andreas is now the last donator. By the way, in the last stream, if you guys missed it, we hit 49k subs, which is unbelievable. Thank you guys so much for all the support in the past couple weeks with the season starting and everything. I mean, it's just fun to talk with you guys, and it's been even better with the season starting officially. At least Montreal, Dallas, Florida will win tonight. Interesting, Giannis. Now, out of the 4 games I have up on the score bug here, I'm not gonna go into the Leafs and Sens prediction yet. Once we get 50 likes, we'll be getting there. But I'm gonna say the Habs win against the Sabres. I hope so, at least. If the Habs lose against the Sabres today, I'm going to, I don't even know what I'm going to do. It's going to be bad. Then we have Dallas Rangers, which I am predicting the Stars to win. I feel like the Rangers are just going to get off to a bad start in this one. And then probably after that, I would say for the Panthers and Penguins game, I'm going to say the Panthers get it done in their first one. Jesse! My man! With a $50 Canadian! No, Jesse, no. You are amazing. Thank you so much, Jesse, once again, brother. Jesse, hype in the chat! Woo! Thank you so much for the 50 Canadian, Jesse. You are amazing, though. Not me, okay? You are. Stop it right now. Thank you so much, Jesse, for the 50 Canadian, my man. Always good to see you. Rachel, how's it going? Who do you got winning tonight between Toronto and Ottawa? I'll be making my predictions later on the stream. Once we get 50 likes, that's the tradition on the streams. But I have a feeling that it could be a very close game, especially with Tkachuk. Now, it's been reported that Tkachuk might be in the lineup. It'll be a game time decision, but I think it was like Elliot Freeman or somebody saying that there's a good chance that Tkachuk just walks in to Canadian Tire Center, is just like, okay, I want to play tonight, and the Sens might have no choice but to do it. Okay, I did not know that yet, Jesse. Thank you so much, the 100 Canadian. Apparently, Landeskog has just gotten suspended 2 games. Now, I saw that hit after the stream, and honestly, I agree with it. I think Landeskog, if we're talking about like low-key dirty players, Landeskog has made some pretty interesting plays, let's just say that. And I think like putting Graviteh in the situation he put him in was pretty rough. I think that's pretty perfect. I don't think I would have gone any less or any more. So honestly, NHL player safety dub in my opinion. Let me know what you guys think about that, the suspension though. And thank you so much once again, Jesse. Can we get some Jesse Hive in the chat down below? Unbelievable. Thank you so much for letting me know as well, because I had no idea. I wasn't even checking Twitter. Thank you, man. Benjamin, what's going on? Patrick, I'm early. Well, it's good to see you early. Well, fortunately for you, you'll be here early for the Rangers probably losing later tonight. So you have that. Grandma will be back. Gotta go do homework. No problem. Habs Fan 09. Keep us in the background and we'll see you in a bit, man. Sam Brett, what's going on, Sam? We got Brady Plays in here. Thank you once again, Jesse. Unbelievable. Thank you, man. I don't even know what to say anymore. Rangers need Ryan Reeves. Didn't look like they needed him in that game. They need a lot more than Ryan Reeves in that last game. Oh my goodness. Peter, good day from recently unlocked Australia. Is Brady playing? Brady Tkachuk in this game? Yeah, it seems like it's a game time decision right now. There's a possibility. We know he will be in the building, but it's a decision for the Ottawa Senators whether they want to put him in to start out with any practice. Now, personally, I think they should, just for the fun of it. You might as well. Especially for the fans that just paid for tickets. Now they have the opportunity to see Brady Tkachuk live, which they probably didn't expect to. I would put him in if I were the Sens. Like, you're probably not going to win this game anyways, so you might as well just see what happens. Congrats, Krav, you deserve it, but you need at least 2 RK subs. Hey, we're gonna get there, Brady. If you're a sport brother, and everybody's sport here, we're gonna get there. Do not worry. For the boys, what's going on, Ferda? Do you only stream for Canadian games? No, definitely come playoffs, I'm going to do a lot more. It's just I usually stream the biggest games of the day, which recently it's been a lot of Canadian matchups, so it's kind of been bigger in that way. I just like to go for whatever people on the channel want to see most, and usually it tends to be like Habs and Habs stuff especially. Thank you so much once again, Jesse. Also, Greg, can I get a score prediction in your Rangers Stars game before you sleep? Okay, yes. Andreas, I'm going to say... I'm going to say... Jesse, you are going to kill me, man. You are going to kill me. You are going to kill me. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much, Jesse, for the 5th. I don't even know what to say. I mean, I appreciate you killing me. I mean, let's be real here. That emoji is also pretty sweet as well. Thank you so much, Jesse. Can we get some Jesse hype trades going in the chat down below for this legend continuing to be a legend? Thank you so much, man, for coming in here again. P-Lang, what's going on, man? Good to see you. Also, let me just check if there's any lag on the stream, and it doesn't look like that's the case, so that's good to see. But we got 40 people in this chat. Let's just give out to everybody that is here to start out. Oh, gosh. I clicked on participants, and then it just stopped showing them. All right, let's do this. Let's do this. Pop out chat, then participants. Why does it not want to show? Okay. Anyways, I'll give everybody a shout out in the chat right now. We got Amy Perkins, Andreas Lindberg. By the way, Andreas, I'm going to go for that Stars and Rangers game. I'm going to say Stars win 4-2, and Jacob Peterson, who's making his NHL debut, will score as well, because that's just what happens against the New York Rangers. I'm going to say the Stars start off pretty well. So we got Amy, Andreas, Ariel, Austin Roberts, Awesome, Zach, Benjamin, Brady Plays, Camden the Goat, Sasingo. We got End of the World, Habs Fan 09, Hockey Arcade, Islanders Big Fan, James, oh, excuse me. James, Joran Novak, Kyle Hedvig, Liam Plays, Magma Gators, nice name there. Mark, we got Nay, we got Peter, we got P-Lang, Rachel, Raymond Raheem, Sam Brad, Sean Thompson, Sugar Daddy Jesse, Turtle Chillin, Vanessa, and Zombie. Jesus, thank you so much, y'all. And Zombie says I'm pooping. Okay, great for you, my man. Good for you. What does the season look like for Ottawa? Do you think they make the playoffs? Personally, no. Most of that, I think, is the Atlantic Division being really top heavy. I don't know if the Sens will be able to get there quite. I do think signing Tkachuk is a big stepping stone to having a chance, but I do think the Sens will be out of it. I do think they'll be a good middle-of-the-road team, though, around 80, 85 points. I don't think they're going to be a pushover by any means, and we'll continue some momentum they had in that great second half last year. We'll see. Akin, what's going on? Hello, man. Jesse won. I guess so. Maybe. Maybe. Back at 1 a.m. Once again, not going to miss stream for sleep. Ariel, that's an absolute win. That's an absolute win in my books. Thank you so much for coming in here. Absolutely appreciated. By the way, we got 50 people already in this stream, and again, we're going to stream for most of tonight. I'm not going to go too long, but we're going to be streaming for this game, Leafs Sens. We're going to be streaming for Habs, Sabres. I'm going to have Andreas! I mean, thinking about it now, I mean, I don't hate that. I mean, if the Stars are going to lose the Rangers, there better be at least 3 Kako goals. So, didn't he score a goal against those Stars too, like last year or something? Or 2 years ago? It's got to happen. It's got to happen. That's a good prediction, though. If the Stars are going to lose, I will accept a few Kako goals to compensate. Oh yes, somebody was asking as well about my thoughts on the Tkachuk contract. I didn't make a video on it, but I do think I was kind of putting my thoughts out there in different Tkachuk videos on the channel. For me personally, it really comes down to, at the end of the day, how much you value a player like Tkachuk. Personally, with Brady not getting past 45 goals and not really progressing too much over his first 3 seasons, I think there's a little bit of red flags potentially, but I do think with Tkachuk, his type of brand is becoming more and more valuable, and I feel like for the Sens, on a long-term deal, I don't hate it. It is gonna be, I think it is an overpay, and I don't think there'll ever be, maybe in like year 6 or year 7, when he is in his prime officially, maybe the deal looks okay, but I don't think that deal's ever going to look better than just okay, unless the Sens truly, like, become playoff contenders and are amazing under Tkachuk and they win the Stanley Cup or something. But I do think it'll kind of be like a Chris Kreider type contract where he's a big leader on the team, does a lot that the rest of the team doesn't quite have, and even though it is an overpay for sure, still having the player is better than not having him. And I feel like with the Sens, it was a deal they kind of needed to make, especially if they are going to have Tkachuk as the next captain. I mean, it kind of seemed like they are hinting towards that. I mean, we'll see what happens, but I do think with Tkachuk, he was the lifeblood of the team. He's the lifeblood of their play style as well. And I think letting him walk would have been disastrous. I still think a short-term deal maybe would have been better for both sides, but I can still see where the Sens were reluctant on that. But I do think for Tkachuk, I mean, you get $8.2 million for the next 8 years. That's not too bad, and you also get some big bragging rights over your brother, man. I mean, it's way more than what Matthew Tkachuk's getting. My goodness. So yeah, I think it's could be good for both sides. We'll see what happens come playoff time. This should be an interesting game. Both teams are arguably missing both of their most valuable players. I mean, well, Eliminator has been confirmed that Tkachuk won't play this game, because I know that we've heard reports that he might. It's not confirmed by any means, but we'll see. If Tkachuk does play in this game, I might just change my prediction on this one. But we got 60 people in this chat. Thank you guys so much for dropping in. We're going to be live for the next few hours, so appreciate you guys stopping by. And of course, once we get to 50 likes, I'll be making my official score predictions for the Sens and Leafs game, as well as all the others. I mean, you know what? Let's just go for every single game right now. And actually, let me know in the chats as well, who do you guys see winning this game? Put a 1 in the chat for Toronto, put a 2 in the chat for the Ottawa Senators. I want to know what you guys are thinking. Who is winning tonight's game? Andreas! Okay, good night, y'all. Let's go, Rangers. Cat goes mute. That's all. That is a W. That is a W. And also, Liam shooting rebound scores. Andreas Lindberg. That is true. I mean, that is facts, Andreas. That is facts. Cackle for life, baby. Thank you so much. And thank you so much for the last donation, my man. Also, forgot to put you up there, Jesse. Sorry about that. You know you're still a beauty. You know you're still a beauty. And are the beauty of the channel. Let's be real here. Opinions on the Dallas Stars to win tonight? I think they'll get it done, Daryl. At least I'm hoping so. I know I'm going against one of my babies in the Rangers, but the Dallas Stars are my baby, and I really need them to start the season off of a win, man. I feel like Braden Holtby starting is going to be a really interesting storyline tonight. I mean, he did have a great training camp, and I hope he succeeds under the system. But it is still surprising to me that Hudobin wouldn't be the starter and Ottinger wouldn't be a part of the team to start out. It's a little bit disappointing still. Kraken taking the W tonight. I do think so, Mystorian. Let me just go through all the games tonight because I do think there's a ton of variety that's going to be here. So we, of course, got Leafs versus Sens first up, and I'll be making my predictions for that in a little bit. We also got Canadiens versus Sabres, and I got to say, it has to be Montreal. Let me know in the chat, though. Sabres, Habs, who's winning this one? I got to go with the Habs, though, and I'm going to say 4-1. They just have to make it happen. Have to make it happen after the embarrassing game against the Leafs. Then you got Pittsburgh and Florida. Pittsburgh obviously already getting to a pretty strong start against Tampa Bay, but I do think Florida at home will start the series off well. I still have belief that they're going to make the Stanley Cup final and be a super strong contender. And I think it all starts in game 1. As for Dallas, New York, I'm going to say once again 4-1. I think was my prediction. Or around there, but I would say that Kako getting the 1 goal for the Rangers and making it happen. Islanders, Hurricanes, that's going to be a super fascinating game. I would probably say the Hurricanes have the advantage just because they are at home and they have that rocking crowd going. But I think it's going to be an overtime game. I'm going to say the Hurricanes win that one, though, 2-1 in a shootout. Then you got Coyotes and Blue Jackets, the biggest game of the night. I do see the Blue Jackets also getting the done there. A lot of home teams winning today, but I see it being the case here as well. I see the Blue Jackets getting it done and probably winning that one 3-0. Next up, you got Lightning and Red Wings. I'm actually going to say the Red Wings win this game. The Lightning kind of start off on a little bit of a bad foot. I think Breed Sider, Lucas Raymond, I think we're going to see a lot of youth have a strong start so far with Detroit and really start their seasons off perfect. And then you got Seattle, Nashville, which I think should be a Seattle win. Even though it is in Nashville, I feel like Seattle, they're a little bit more healthy today. Or I guess maybe not with Marcus Johansson being out, but they, I think, have a lot of potential to get their first win tonight, and I really hope they do. If they go down 0-2 in the start of their season, that would just be terrible for them. And then we got Vegas versus LA. I gotta say Vegas wins that one and starts off 2-0. I think they're gonna have probably a 2-0 win in that one. So those are my predictions for the games tonight. A ton of variety, and it's just great to have hockey back officially. Some bad news for you Rangers fans. Tom Wilson is doing good and not in the hospital. Yeah, I don't want him in the hospital. I just want him to have some very bad days. If Nashville misses the playoffs, does Phil Forsberg get traded? Absolutely, Matt. I mean, if they're in a position where they can't make the playoffs come trade deadline, I think they do trade him. I mean, Matthias Ekholm has signed there a little bit long term, but I still think that's maybe a little bit of a special situation because obviously Ekholm loves it in Nashville, and Forsberg probably does too. But I feel like Forsberg has so much potential too. Eliminator! Oh my goodness! Welcome to the member gang, my man. Welcome to the member gang. 10-month membership. And Andres! Can we get some Eliminator hype and of course, some Andreas hype in the chat down below? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Thank you guys so much. Can we get some Eliminator hype and some good nights for Andreas? Definitely deserved. Thank you so much, you two. Appreciate it big time. Forsberg trade would help push the rebuild. That is true as well, which I'm not sure if the Preds want to fully commit to. That might be the big problem there, Matt. I think they should. I think the Preds are in a perfect position to rebuild with the guys like Tolvanen and Fabro and Tomasino coming up. You can still have a really great team even if you do start taking these next couple of years. And I feel like there's potential there for the Preds to rebound. And Yossi could still be a very good defenseman in 2 years, and will be a very good defenseman still in 2 years' time or 3 years, whatever that rebuild ends. Will Sale, what's going on, Will? Long time no see, man. Always good seeing you in this chat. Kobe gave me a lick through your screen. Kobe knows what's up. Kobe knows what's up. Good to see you both in here. Hey, Grab, can we have all 32 NHL team emojis in chat? Probably not. That would be awesome. I mean, I don't think I have enough slots to make all 32 team logos, but I mean, that could be a possibility. I wouldn't be against it. All right, now, by the way, guys, we have 40 minutes to go until almost all these games are here. There's only like 3 games, I think, that don't start over the next... Actually, wait a second. Let me just make sure. Because there's a ton of games that start in 40 minutes. So we have Habs, Sabres, Leafs, Sens, Penguins, Panthers, Stars, Rangers, Islanders, Hurricanes, Coyotes, Blue Jackets starting at 7. Now we have Lightning, Red Wings, Kraken, Predators, and then Golden Knights, Kings later on. So a ton of games are going to be going all at once. And I am so excited, man. So excited to see the Sens season start. Just a bunch of teams like the Sabres get it started, how they're going to look. It's going to be an interesting disaster tonight for some teams, I have a feeling. That Leafs guy, what's going on? Hello, Eddie. What's going on as well? It's Will with a $2 donation. Any overreactions to the opening nights? Any big ones? By the way, thank you so much for donating, Will. Can we get some Will hype to start out the stream, boys? I would say my biggest overreaction might just be the Rangers suck more than I even thought. Like, I thought they're going to miss the playoffs, but man, oh boy, if Georgiev is even half that bad throughout the rest of the year, they have some work cut out for them. Holy heck. I mean, I was defending Georgiev a little bit over the past couple of years, even though I knew his shortcomings were there. But holy mama, the Rangers might be in big trouble if that play continues. Thank you so much, though, Will, for the 2. That'd probably be my biggest overreaction so far. I mean, OEL for the Canucks, I guess, has looked pretty good so far, too. Thoughts on the TSN broadcast? I haven't watched, actually, a TSN broadcast, I don't think. This year. I've seen mostly the updated scoreboards from like Sportsnet and TNT and ESPN. System Bro Eats, go Leafs, go! Hey, respect to that. Actually, let me know in the chat down below for you guys. Put a 1 in the chat if you're cheering for Toronto in this game, and a 2 in the chat if you're cheering for the Sens in this game. What are you guys thinking for this one? Who do you guys want to see win this game? I'm personally going for, honestly, the Leafs, but I do think the Sens starting off well would be pretty cool to see. Now, I would say if Brady Tkachuk's in the lineup, then I might be rooting for the Senators a little bit, but I hope the Leafs get it done today, and honestly, I'm just hoping for a good game too, because Leafs versus Sens is there's always something weirdly crazy that goes on, and there's always something that happens in a Sens and Leafs game, especially regular season wise. So, well, that's really the only way it happens, besides a couple decades back. Let me go back to the chat a little bit. Go check Tim Stucci on HockeyDB and see his headshot and rate it 10 out of 10 for 10. Is it the new? I'm pretty sure I've seen his new one. Yeah, I do. It's those headshots the Sens did this last year are so much better than last year, man. It's amazing. It's awesome. Let me see. My birthday is Saturday and I get to go to a Kraken and Devils pork, man. That is fantastic. Happy early birthday, brother. That's gonna be a great game. That's gonna be a great game. Honestly, Kraken versus Devils. That's gonna be one to remember for sure. Eliminator with a 5 Canadian. Hey, Scott. From the slots. Once the Sens team improves and the players around Tkachuk get better, he should be a 60-70 point player, and his contract looks good, IMO. Yeah, I feel like when he's around that 26, 27 range, I feel like it could be decent. But I don't know if it'll ever be like a great contract. It really depends how the landscape turns, because if guys like his brother Matthew Tkachuk and guys like Tom Wilson and these kind of players get even more and more and accumulate even bigger deals, then I could see Brady Tkachuk doing pretty well in that respect. But I don't know. I feel like it's definitely the biggest deal for a player in that prototype. But we'll see what happens. I think it still has potential, though, for sure, especially if the Sens get some big-time playoff success. But thank you so much, Eliminator, for the membership, for the 10-month membership, and the $5 Canadian. Absolutely legendary. Can we please get some more Eliminator hype for one of the best peeps on the channel? One of the best peeps on the channel. Remember the 6'5" OT Sens? Yeah, I do remember that Hockey Arcade. One of the great... I mean, that's a great example. Sens and Leafs is always weird. It's always funky. You never know what's going to happen. Kyle, grabbing the Oilers, go back to the OG blue jerseys. I mean, I think I'm of the minority personally that I don't know if I prefer the orange jerseys, but I'm not really like clamoring for the blue ones to be back. I feel like either or, being the home and having the third jerseys as an option is perfect. I mean, I'd be fine with the blue jersey, the home jersey. I'd be fine with the orange jerseys continuing, just as long as both of them are used. I think it's perfect. I mean, I'm pretty sure I'm in the minority there, but I just really like the colors that the Oilers have there. I think it's a lot different than the blue, which I respect personally. Do you do all Sens games? Let's go Sens. Not all Sens games, David, but I do like streaming the Sens quite a bit on this channel. And if you are new, make sure you subscribe, brother. Good to have you in here. Favorite all-time athlete is Daniel Averson. That's a fantastic choice, David. Personally, I mean, hockey-wise, my favorite all-time would be Jamie Benn, probably. But outside of hockey, Adrian Beltre from the Texas Rangers is my boy. Your energy is amazing, Native. Thank you so much once again for coming in here and for the kind words. Appreciate it a ton. You don't want Tom Wilson to be injured, but maybe a few Legos. And exactly. Just a few times he steps in a Lego. Again, has some bad traffic. maybe he just didn't sleep on the right side of the bed a couple of times, you know, just to get under his skin. I mean, that's probably what we're looking at. Oh yes, Matt, that is a great point. I wanted to I wanted to show this picture because the Blue Jackets put out some pictures of their players walking up. Or going to Warmos, whatever it was. And Patrick Laine was all right, I'm just gonna show the picture. I'm just gonna show the picture and you guys can react to it, okay? Does that sound great? Does that sound good? Let me pull up the chat real quick, because again, this is just so awesome. This is just so amazing. Okay. This look at this man right here. Honestly, I respect it a lot. Unbelievable by Patrick Laine. I mean, this is just a classic look. Let's be real. This is just a classic look. The tinted visors. I mean, he looks like a comic book villain. And I honestly, I think it fits him perfect. I think it fits him perfectly. And the purple suit, you have to respect that. Best color of all time. So I really like what Patrick Laine is, what he's going with here. I can appreciate it. I can appreciate it. But that tinted visor, man. And you know that's with that smile, he's feeling it. That's amazing, though. I love when players are able to express themselves a lot more. And Laine is definitely one of those guys that likes to do it a lot. He looks like a Fortnite guy. I guess maybe it's his Halloween costume. Maybe he wants to be a Fortnite guy when he grows up in his I mean, we all know he was way into the game 2 years ago. Laine bounce back season? I hope so, man. The game's better when Laine's on his game. Nathan, you think Hoffman comes back for the Habs? You think he has a great season with them? I hope so, Daryl. We don't know how long he's gonna be out completely. I think it was a month. Which was projected about a week ago. So I'm hoping that I'm back as soon as possible. The power play for the Habs desperately needed it. We saw that in the Leafs game. Red Linger, what's going on, man? Good to see you. Do you think Buffalo will ever be a good team? Not with the current ownership. I don't think so. Do you think the Lightning have a cup hangover? Maybe a little bit will. It's like this is one of the shortest off seasons of all time. So I could see that being the case. By the way, appreciate you guys coming in. We got 90 people in this chat, and thank you guys so much for coming in as well. We got 20 likes to go until we hit 50, and once we get there, we'll be doing our score predictions for Habs versus Leafs tonight. I already kind of went through my picks on the other games. I think Montreal's going to win against the Sabres, Stars going to win against the Rangers, Florida's going to win against the Penguins, for instance. But I want to know in the chat down below once again who you guys are cheering for. Get some goalies, go get some go Sens, go to get some hype going for this game. Some go Habs, go whoever you're cheering for tonight. Let me know in the chat as well. Personally, out of the teams playing tonight, I want to see the Canadiens win. I want to see a mixture of the Leafs and Sens. I want to see both of them get a point just for OT fun. I want to see the Panthers win, Stars win, Canes win, Coyotes win, Bolts win, Kraken win, and Golden Knights win. That's probably what I'm thinking for my picks tonight. And who I want to win, not who I do think will win. But it's pretty close, I think. Imagine this, no NHL season, lockouts, no pandemic. Ovechkin gets 1,000 goals in that situation. I mean, thinking about how good Ovechkin could be in this era, it's not too surprising. That's one of my favorite memes. Imagine how good Ovechkin could be in this era. My goodness, he'd be so good. He's so good. I just took a 30-minute power nap. That honestly is the dream, Patrick. That's one of the biggest things that's changed in my life. I'm not even that old. I'm 18. But when I was a kid, I hated naps. It was the worst thing in the world. I like once I was like 5, it just something snapped within me, and it was I was devastated about naps from then on out. And then I think once I turned like 16, I was like, hey, this napping stuff's pretty good. And then it just hit me. Then it just another snap happened in my brain, and I'm like, oh. Okay. Okay. All right. Dubois would never dress like that. Rest in peace. I mean, he should. They should go with the matching visors. Yo, Greg, could you see a trade package that involves Dylan Strome for Vitali Kravtsov? Both players could benefit and trade, and Rangers got his brother. Yeah, I was speculating about that even when we were seeing the Kravtsov rumors even before the Dylan Strome ones. But yeah, I think it could work out. I feel like they would have to be much more on top of Strome though to make it work for the Rangers. Like I think Kravtsov will be an amazing Blackhawk, and that's why I don't want it to happen. I don't want it to happen. Oilers should bring back the Cooper and Blue Jays from the early 2000s. I agree, but it probably will never happen again. Just how bad they were on those ones. Do you think Cole Caulfield will get a goal tonight against the Sabres? He's getting at least 3. Getting at least 3. Let's be real here. Let's be real. By the way, let me know in the chat down below as well. Who do you guys see being the MVP in tonight's Sens and Leafs game? Because I think there's a ton of options out there right now. I'm going to say this. If Tkachuk does play, I'm going to say it's him. But that's an if. We don't know yet if he'll actually be in the lineup. But we'll have to wait and see. If he is, I think he's going to have a great game. But let me know. On the player on the Sens, the Leafs, who do you guys see being fantastic in this game tonight? Let me know who you guys see being fantastic in the Habs and Sabres game, Stars, Rangers, and everything tonight. Where do you think the Sens will finish in the Atlantic? You're a beauty. No, Raph. You're an absolute beauty yourself, man. For me personally, I'd probably have them 6th. I think they'll be just outside the playoff race, but they'll be a spoiler team. They're gonna be a great overall team throughout the year. I think they're gonna transition on to that second half from last year a little bit onto this one. I don't think they're gonna be a playoff team, but I can see around 85 points for them being a super respectable team. I wouldn't be surprised if the Habs lose. Go Habs, go Brady! Don't you dare put that out there! Don't you dare put that out there! If the Habs lose to the Sabres, pretty much pack up the season. Let's be real here. Let's be real. Pack up the season and just throw it all away, because it's just not happening. It's just not happening. I'm at work and I just woke up from a 20-minute nap because it's slow. Hey, Vizuri, if it is that way, respect. Hey, wonderful hockey people. Good day, Grab. What's going on, Daniel? Good to see you in the chat again. So excited to see the Wings play tonight. Can't wait to see the rookies. Exactly, Caleb. Yeah, I'll be checking out that game and all the games tonight as we go. But that's going to be a super interesting one for me. Lewis Perry, go Habs. Good to see you, Lewis. Appreciate it. You know what? Yeah, I'll put some go Habs go in the chat. Why not? Go Habs, go, baby. Hoping for a big game tonight. But hey, I'll just say this: if Cole Caulfield does get like 15 goals, as some of you guys are saying, I'd be fine with that. I'd be perfectly okay with that. Actually, I'd appreciate that. If I'm being honest, I would like that. I think that the Blue Jackets will have a good first line with Line A and Voracek. Yeah, that is true. I think they'll have a much better power play, especially than last year. The hockey kid, what is up? Justin, what is going on? Good to see you both in the chat right now. Let me just see as well who is in this chat. Say hello in the chat. I'm gonna give you guys all a shout out here. We got Andrew Merklinger, Brady Plays, Brendan Plunkett, Caleb Eisenberg, The Chosen One, Danger. We got Charlie NG. We got Amy Perkins. We got Daniel, Eddie, Eliminator, Hockey Arcade, Justin, Kyle Hedvig, Lewis Perry. We got Denzel Gold coming in here. Mako Goat. We got Nathan Gamer TV. Great name, Nathan. Great name. Pete Walton, Patrick Flood, and it's Alex. Raph Villeneuve. We got Pete. We got Pete in here still. Owen talks lots of hockey. We got Rob Monkey, Rich, and the Hockey Kid. Real Larry Vaziri, Will, Ottawa Sanders, #1 fan. Juan Sports standing here too. Thank you guys so much for dropping by. It's gonna be a fantastic stream tonight. I have a good feeling. I have a good feeling about this one. And of course, we had 49K in the last stream, which was incredible. And I want to say thank you guys all for coming in here and supporting the past week. It's been a great start of the season. Great start of the season. Kai, what's going on? Studying and watching, that's the way to be, Rich. That's the way to be. I'm flattered. I think Fermentin and Norris have career years. Hot take, Norris 60 points. I hope you're right. I love Josh Norris. Pretty much always have. Gotta go. Go Habs, go. Hey, to the Chosen One. We'll see you in the next one. Sad to see you go, man. But we'll see you hopefully later on. Watch from the UK, so naps are needed if I want to catch the later games, Lewis. That's yeah. I honestly feel for anybody not watching the US. I don't know how. I feel like I have it bad as a Central Standard Time guy trying to watch like Golden Knights and Kings games, but I mean everybody like in Scandinavia and in the UK and Australia, like it's crazy. It's crazy. Freaking time zones, man. Freaking time zones. I think Bafferson might do well. He looks good against the Leafs in the preseason. That is true. Actually, let me know in the chat down below, because I haven't really asked this yet when it comes to Tkachuk. I want to know in the chat down below, what do you guys predict for Tkachuk's point totals this year? Let me know. How many points do you guys see Brady Tkachuk getting this season? He might not play tonight, but he'll probably play for game 2 for the Sens. So he'll be there for probably around 80 games, let's say. And if that is the case, and he's playing on the first line, he's getting all those opportunities, I do think Tkachuk is going to have a career year, as he should. I mean, it's a full 82-game season, so it would make sense, and he would be starting to really enter the prime of his career. I would say for Tkachuk, I'm going to predict a 53-point season. I don't think he's going to blow it. I'm blowing anybody away by how great he is. I think he's just going to continue on the blueprint he's already had, continue to build on that, and just stick with the Sens fully and potentially as their captain. So we'll see. I'm going to predict 53, 52 for his point totals. So Paul says 65, Israel says 69, Blaine 73, Will 60, Denzel 54, Liam 65, Owen 90, okay. Raf 68 points, first in hits, fifth in shots. Yeah, he's always around the top 5 for hits and shots, so it would not surprise me. 55 points because he'll miss some time. Yeah, I'm projecting him to only miss about a couple of games, if that. So if he does, let's say he plays 80 games, I think it would be around 50, 53, 55. I could see him getting around 70, 80. Interesting, Ottawa Senators #1 fan. I mean, I think it depends on how his other teammates do, how we see maybe Norris improve, how we see Pinto improve, if we see Stutzla getting an even bigger opportunity. We'll see, but I think that'll definitely be key for Tkachuk's point totals this year. Being a Kings fan in Ottawa is kind of annoying. Games ended at like 12 1 a.m. They got to get up for 6 a.m. for school, but it's worth it. Hey, that's an absolute W, Kings fan. Representing your team like you should. Like you should. I respect it big time. Thankfully, I'm a Stars fan and I live in Dallas, so I'm good to go most of the time. He's been half a point a game every year so far. Not much improvements. Yeah, that's the thing. I don't think he's going to have a big improvement unless like everybody else around him becomes like God all of a sudden. Nathan, there's certainly a chance that they will probably all make the wild card. Let's go Kraken. Ooh, okay, Patrick. Okay. See you. David, back from last night's game. David, what is going on? Good to see you in the chat once again. I'm from Dallas. What, ref? Yeah, Kai, I mean, honestly, all the people that have donated and Jesse and everybody that's like gotten the big donations, I still don't even know what to say. Thank you once again for Jesse. I know you're still sticking in here somehow, but appreciate everybody that's supported the channel that way. It is the best way to support the channel, donations on these live streams, so it helps a lot. Let me just also make sure that the lines have been confirmed. I'm pretty sure the Leafs lines have. Let me just make sure though. Let me just make sure. So I don't know if they would be too much different from 2 days ago either, or I guess yesterday. If I can find them, let me just see if I can find them like Christian Shelton's Twitter or something. By the way, if you guys do see the lines, at me on Twitter, and then I'll be able to find it there too. All right, I don't think the lines have been confirmed yet, but they're probably going to be pretty similar to Game 1. I don't think we're going to see many changes. Just Peter Mrazek being in net most likely, and the Sens as well. The Sens lineup is going to be a lot more interesting in my opinion. Well, Sens of 18, Kyle. No. Welcome back, House809. Good to see you again. I finally made it, Sabertooth. Welcome back. Welcome back to the streams. Anders Lee calling it. He's getting 38 goals and 23 assists for 61 points. I think that's a fair statement. Yeah, I could see him getting around that range. Maybe a little bit lower on the goals. I'd probably say like 33, 34. Because I think it might take a little bit of an adjustment. I mean, he hasn't played for like a year and a half, right? So maybe there might be an adjustment there. We'll see. But I hope he does well this year coming off injury. Kai during this trade online streams last year, yeah, I still can't even believe those ones, especially. Those are the most fun ones to do, honestly. Does Brady Tkachuk make Team USA? I think he does. And I think they'll probably have a Tkachuk with somebody in the middle and Matthew Tkachuk on the right maybe line. I feel like that's just too much fun of a possibility to not have it happen, and I feel like it's gonna happen probably. Just mostly because of the namesake, but I think both of those guys could be deserving of a spot. Like, let's be honest, like, the U.S. has made some weird decisions in the past. I mean, I remember, like, Luke Glendening getting a ton of representation when he definitely did not deserve it. But, like, I'd much rather have, like, a Brady Tkachuk over a Luke Glendening type player, honestly. And I think on a fourth line, Brady Tkachuk would still be like an amazing option and could be the best option like a fourth line left wing maybe. Michael Plays, what's going on? Sup? Good to see you. How many points does Stutzla get this year? I'm going to probably say like 55, 60. I don't think he's going to explode, but I think he's just going to, well, like Tkachuk kind of carry over what he's done from last year, make some good improvements too defensively. I predict Matthews has as many goals as Tkachuk does points. I mean, you might not be far off. If he's like around 45, I wouldn't be surprised about that, Daniel. Canadiens versus Sabres score prediction. I'm going Canadiens winning that 4-1. But let's be honest here, the Canadiens will need to win this game. I know they don't need to technically, but 2 points against the Sabres and having that opportunity in the Select Division, you need every single point you can get, and I think the Habs need to start off 1-1 this season. They cannot go down 0-2 after losing to the Sabres and the Leafs. That would just be disastrous. I mean, for me, I think the best hockey YouTuber out there is probably either O Nyquist or I don't give Tkachuk. Those two guys are absolute beauties in my opinion. But those are solid picks as well. Kings fan. Nylander 3 goals this game. I think Nylander could have a really good game. Nylander being good is not surprising. Let's be real here. Nylander is always good, but I feel like he's going to have a special game again. He was super solid in the last game. We'll see if he makes some good improvements. But boys, we are almost to 100 viewers. Thank you guys so much for coming in. We're at 95 right now, and we're also 4 likes away from 50. Once we get that done, I'll be making my official score predictions for the Sens and Leafs game. So let's get it going. Once again in the chat down below, I want to know, what are your score predictions? What do you guys see being the final score in this game? Oh my gosh, Will with the 2. How many points per point? And Kucherov first line. I thought you said Kravtsov for a second. But point and Kucherov first line. I would say, Will, for this season, let's say they both play 82 games, for instance. I'm going to say Point gets 85 and Kucherov gets 103. Probably around that range. That would be what I would say. If they're both fully healthy. What do you think about being assistant captain for Montreal? I'll take it, Jennifer. I mean, if the spot's available, sure. Why not? Gaudreau resigns or leaves Calgary. It feels like he's most likely going to resign in Calgary, which would be unfortunate because I think he could be one of the best free agents next year. But I feel like I just have a feeling he's going to stay in Calgary after all. Centuries ago. Yeah, God, that's true. JT, greetings from Germany. What's going on, JT? Good to see the chat coming from Germany. Good. God, respect my German brothers coming in here. Appreciate it. Good to see you, JT. The lights have been released. Where, Justin? If they have, at me then. At me. Or else they ain't released. All right, let me know. Of course, add me on Twitter if you guys see the lines for the Sens, especially because I think the Sens could have a really interesting game on their hands tonight. If Tkachuk is playing, I still think the Sens have a pretty good shot in this one. By the way, guys, we are 18 minutes away from this game getting underway. It's coming really, really fast, and this is. I said yesterday that it'll probably be my last stream going multiple games. I'm definitely going to be streaming for the next few hours with this Sens, Leafs, and of course Habs and Sabres game and everything like that. So. Might be the last time we do a double game stream yesterday for a while, but I'm just glad to be back doing streams, especially here with you guys. And it's so fun to have hockey back officially. Like I was saying earlier on Twitter too, just having having matchups like the Rangers and the Stars. Like I didn't know how much I would miss it until last year's divisional situation. Like I think it was good for one season. But having all teams only facing like 7 teams kind of got extremely old. And I feel like now we finally get some good variety throughout the league, which is great to see. Probably going to be like 4-3 Toronto. I think it'll be close like it was last night versus Montreal. Yeah, I do think this game will be close too. I mean, Sens versus Leafs is always finding ways to get close, always extremely entertaining. So I do think this game is going to go OT. By the way, we just got 50 likes, so we will now be making our final score predictions. So I want to know in the chat down below again. Put a 1 for Toronto, put a 2 for Ottawa. Who do you guys see winning this game? For me personally, let's just start out, baby. I'm going to predict that Tkachuk isn't playing in this game. So, with that knowledge in mind, I got to say the Leafs win this one. I don't think it'll be an easy win, even without Tkachuk for the Sens, but I do think the Sens will force it into overtime. And I think the Leafs are going to win in OT. I think William Nylander is going to get the game-winning goal and put the Leafs up on a 2-0 series or season start. But yeah, I'm going to say the Leafs win this one tonight. I have a feeling about that. But I do think the Sens can stay strong in this one and get a point against the Leafs, which is, I think, a pretty important step for them. David, on Twitter and Instagram. Hey, David, thank you so much for the support on all the platforms, brother. I appreciate it. I mean, if YouTube goes down, I mean, Twitter's and Instagram's probably the best places to be following me if that happens. So I appreciate it a ton, David, and thank you so much for going on all platforms, brother. Yeah, we did talk about it a little bit, Roots, but I do think it's a perfect suspension for Landeskog. I mean, I don't think I would have gone more or less. I think 2 games is pretty much perfect for that type of boarding situation. Graviteh in the lineup for the Panthers? I don't think so, Kyle. I could double check that. But I'm not sure completely. We'll make a great top 10 video, though. That's probably true, Saber, too. That's probably true. Jennifer, hey, shout out to you. Thank you so much for coming in. I picked Leafs last night, so I'm feeling pretty good about picking them tonight, too. Yeah, I feel like the Leafs, even though they're on the back-to-back, I feel pretty confident in them. I feel like Peter Mrazek's going to have a pretty good game, too. But I do see it being kind of in the middle. I see it being probably like a 4-3 OT win for the Leafs. So that's what I'm going to say. I'm going to say 4-3 in OT. And William Nylander gets the game-winning goal in extra time to make it happen. Let me know in the chat down below, though. Who do you guys see getting the game-winning goal in this one? I'm going to say Nylander, and I'm going to say he's the MVP of this game, too. I'm going to say 3 points in the night, game-winning goal, and 2 assists to cap it all off. Is he wearing a Kivlink's jersey, Bushido? That in the game itself? That's pretty interesting. I did hear a lot of the stories from earlier. I think they had like Kivlink's number on the ice and nationwide arena. I know there's some of the stories as well coming out from that situation too, which is obviously great to see some more attention getting paid to it. Missed out on Nylander in my Yahoo fantasy draft. Had to take McDavid instead. Yeah, I mean McDavid's definitely not as good as William Nylander, for being real here, but he'll do, I guess. Yeah, definitely a missed opportunity though. Definitely missed opportunity. I predicted the Leafs to win, unfortunately. Well, we'll see what happens, Patrick. I mean, I predicted the Habs to win in the last game, so it's not going too great. So we'll see what happens. I'm gonna give it an opportunity. I'm gonna let them have a chance at this game. But just saying, for Sens fans in this chat, I'm predicting the Leafs to win, which means the Sens have their first W of the season. So you guys should be thanking me. Appreciate it. Game-winning goal, Holtby v. Bunting. Yeah, Bunting would be a super great story to see get it done. I mean, I feel like Bunting's going to be one of the most underrated players in the league this next year, and already has been with the Coyotes, but I think he's going to make a big impact for the Leafs. Jump 3,300. Good to see you in the chat again. Hello, hello, hello. Grab, what player should I do for my next video? You pick, please. Underrated? Go for like a Miro Haskin. Go for like a Star, because they're my boys. I have to go. I'll come back. Hey, Justin, we'll see you in the next one. If you do, unfortunately, have to leave us, man. Always love having you in this one, in the chat, though, and I love you keeping us company. Did you hear the Leafs are the most valuable franchise? 2 million. Yeah, I did hear that evaluation. I mean, it's pretty interesting. Obviously, the Leafs and the Rangers would be number 1 and number 2 for sure. Yeah, thank you guys so much for 50 likes. Appreciate that. I mean, if we can get to 100 before this game starts, that'd be fantastic. We got 15 minutes to go until this game is live, boys. Can we get some 15 minutes hype in the chat down below to start us out tonight? And again, we got a big game here between the Leafs and the Sens. And the Sens and Leafs is always entertaining. Always entertaining. So you do not want to go anywhere. This game is going to be awesome. I have a feeling. And we're going to have a ton of games as well for tonight to talk about. Who is best NHL player of all time? I think it's Ross Johnson. I mean, not to be confused with Ross Colton. I think Ross Colton is the best player of all time, Alex, but sure. I mean, whoa, sure. Ross Johnson is up there. By the way, if you haven't caught it already, yeah, I am a little bit deeper with my boys today because I'm streaming for 6 hours yesterday night, which didn't really feel that way. It felt like 2 hours. Instead, you guys were awesome and it was crazy throughout. So I was having a great time either way, but it was crazy last night, that whole stream, and I'm laying it down a little bit tonight, but I'm still gonna try and be as hyped as I possibly can be. Matt Murray is in net, I believe so. Yes, Daniel. Let me actually see if the Sens lines have been released yet. Just to make sure, because, all right, so these are the Sens lines if Tkachuk is not playing, which could still be a possibility. I'm just going to count them out for right now, just in case. This from TSN 1200. So these are the lines from Morning Skate, which will likely be the lines as well for tonight. So for the Sens, you got Tim Stützle, Josh Norris, and Drake Batherson on the first. That's an absolutely nasty young first line. My goodness. I mean, they're going full fun on that first line, which honestly I respect. Then on the second, you got Paul, Pinto, and Brown. Pretty interesting second line. I honestly like that one too. And we're obviously going to see Shane Pinto making his NHL debut. On the third, you got Alex Formenton, Chris Tierney, and Tyler Ennis. Interesting third line. You got some good speed with Formenton and Ennis, but I'm not sure if Tierney's going to be able to keep up all that well. On the fourth, though, you got Zach Sanford acquired in the Brown trade, and Shaw. Who is that? That's not Andrew Shaw, is it? I thought he was retired. Hold up. Who am I just absolutely tripping right now? Who is Shaw? Some of you, maybe Eliminator or some of the people can know and let me know in the chat. Then you got Kelly as well on the right side, right wing. As for the defense, you got Thomas Chabot and Artem Zub, Victor Mete and Zaitsev, which is going to be one heck of a pairing. Nick Colton and Josh Brown, and then Matt Murray starting in net for tonight's game. So I think this is an interesting lineup. I really like what that top six has going for it. I like that fourth line too, if Shaw is a good player, especially. And that defense is going to be something to keep an eye out though for sure. Matt Murray is going to need to have a great game for the Sens to be in this one. I do think he will have a good game. Even though I do think he'll allow 4 goals, I do think he'll keep the Sens in this game. Kind of like how Grubauer kept the Kraken in that Golden Knights game a couple of days back. Oh, is Forsberg starting today? What the heck? What happened to Matt Murray then? I guess he's sick? I didn't even hear about this. Huh. Well, interesting. Matt Murray scratched with non-COVID illness. So there you go. I guess Matt Murray isn't starting, so it'll be Anton Forsberg. Okay, interesting. Oh, Logan Shaw. Yeah, I know him. I don't know why I was forgetting him for a second. Yeah, no Brandstrom, which when I saw those lines a little earlier, and I was really confused because Brandstrom looked great, I thought, for the Sens in training camp and in the preseason. I think he definitely deserves a spot. I think he personally, I mean, looking at those lines, like, there's no reason he couldn't be in, like, Josh Brown's spot or something. I feel like they could definitely use a Brandstrom presence on that defense. They just don't really have that besides Chabot and Mete, I guess, maybe. But even then, I feel like Brandstrom could add an element, especially on that maybe bottom pair that they don't have right now. And with how good he was, I don't really understand why they wouldn't have him. If Ottawa wins, it'll be Brown to score the goal. I could see that, Daniel. I mean, Brown's been a really, really solid player and was great against the Leafs in last year's games. Also on the trend of first goals in first games, predict that Pinto will score tonight. Nice, Sabertooth. And yeah, Eliminator didn't mention it. I forgot that Pinto played like, what was it, like 2 games last year, right at the end of the season. Honestly, the last couple of weeks of the Canadian division last year are an absolute blur to me. Like, I barely paid attention because we pretty much knew what was going to go on there. The only thing that was kind of up in the air was like kind of like the Habs playoff spot for a little bit and just who the worst team would be. Because if you guys remember, it was like Vancouver and all these teams were fighting for the worst spot in the Canadian division, and it was close right to the very end too. Yeah, the Ross Cole disrespect. I mean, he's the best player in the league. My goodness, got it. Like he's way better, way better. Grab, should I get a reverse retro Vasilevsky jersey or is Svechnikov I'd go Vasilevsky reverse retro personally. I think it's the better jersey, but maybe that's just me. Let us know in the chat. Should Cameron get a res Svechnikov or a reverse retro Vasilevsky? I love those reverse retros though for the Lightning, so I'd go for that personally. No, I'm saying I would put Brandstrom in the place of Josh Brown, not Connor Brown, obviously. Also, Grubauer had an easy year last year in the division he was in. He's going to have to adapt playing every team, not just bad ones. I mean, I feel like, he was in the division with like the Golden Knights and other teams. I feel like in the Central, it's going to be a little more competitive in the middle, though, for sure. I feel like Struzan can get a 30-goal season. I could see that, Jennifer, in his career. Maybe not this year, but I could see him taking that next step eventually. Tom Brown, welcome to the Grav Gang, Tom. Absolutely appreciate it. Can we get some Tom hype in the chat down below? Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Good to have you. I know I'm late. I just got back from trade school open house. Jacob, well, it's good to see you again, man. Good to see you again. Hope you're having a great night. Sick for the past week. Then why was he in the lineup and confirmed and projected to be the guy for the starter position? I don't even. What the heck is going on with this ends right now? What the heck is going on? Grubauer will have a tough season with no Avs defense. I mean, the Kraken defense on paper is no slouch in my opinion. I mean, they on their bottom pair, they got guys like, or they could have guys like Adam Larson. Like I feel like the Kraken defense is honestly might be their biggest strength. Toronto's going to come on hot after playing the Habs last night. Second period, the Leafs will take their foot off the pedal and the Sens will come back to win 5-4. I mean, crazier things have happened. The Sens have done something like that in the past, so I could see something like that. I could see something like that. By the way, we got 115 people in this chat. Thank you guys so much for dropping by. We got 7 minutes to go until this game is here. So get some go Sens, go. If you're cheering for the Sens, get some go Leafs, go. Let me know who you guys rooting for in this one, and let me know who you guys want to see win tonight. I'm kind of going for either or, but if Tkachuk plays, I'll be going for the Sens, I think. But honestly, I'm here for a great game, which is usually what happens with Sens and Leafs games. So I'm pretty excited about this one, and I appreciate you guys coming in here tonight. It's going to be a fantastic few games on deck as well. Oh wow, that is great. So we were talking, Graviteh has linked me to a tweet here, which yesterday it was revealed that ESPN's opening day was the most watched opening day in NHL history. And then NHL TNT has also said this. NHL and TNT's exclusive opening night regular season doubleheader delivers most watched second day of NHL coverage ever. TNT's first ever NHL regular season telecast, Rangers Capitals, is the most watched game to ever air on the second night of nationally televised NHL coverage among total viewers in all key adult and male demographics. The Rangers Capitals telecast delivered an average of 817,000 total viewers, up 139% versus the comparable game window in 2020-21, and up 210% over the primetime game televised on the second night of NHL coverage in 2019-20. Blackhawks Avalanche and averaged 522,000 viewers, up 284% versus the same telecast window on the second day of NHL coverage in 2021. So the viewership is over 200% for TNT so far, which is just more great news of the broadcast in the US to start out at least, and that's fantastic. It's not too surprising that they're the most watched ever. It's just better than being on NBC, but at the same time, that's great news for both parties going in the future, man. That is fantastic to see. I mean, that's deserving of a W, man. It's so great to see the interest in hockey just feeling a lot more big in the US to start out compared to prior years, especially. By the way, we got 126 people in this chat. Thank you guys so much for dropping by. 65 likes right now. If we can get to 100 before this game starts, that would be absolutely perfect. We got 5 minutes to go until this game is here. Can we get some 5 minutes hype, y'all? Once again, get some go Sens, go Leafs, go. Let me know who you guys are cheering for. Let's go Stars soonish. Yes, sir, Preston. I'm excited to see that game. What do you think of Toronto's first line? I mean, without Matthews, I think they're doing pretty well still with Richie, Tavares, and Marner. I think it was great last game. Though Richie, I think, was kind of the weak link, if I had to say anything there. By the way, I'm guessing that Habs Leafs will be on ESPN Plus, right, guys? I'm going to assume. So let me just load that up real quick. By the way, guys, we just got coming to the chat and the stream and the chat for the first time. We do hockey content like this all the time, and we appreciate you guys sticking around, hitting that subscribe button. You get free cookies, free content throughout the year, right in one place. And we love to have you for the rest of it. We'll get a big shout out to you if you do subscribe in the corner too, with your name on it and everything. It's definitely worth it, and you'll want to be here for it for sure. All right. Okay, let me see here real quick tonight. Oh, I wanted on the other account. My bad. All right, give me a second, guys, to actually get into this game real quick. We probably got about 10 to 15 minutes before it actually gets going because of the Sens having their home opener and probably introducing a bunch of guys. So we'll see how it goes. But I appreciate you guys coming in here. Once again, let me know who you guys are cheering for. All right, now we're good. I gotta say this though, one part about ESPN Plus I do not like is that it's just so slow to actually get going into the thing. Like it's just extremely, like, the load times are awful, but I'm back in it. Pinto had 7 points in 12 games last year. He played 12 games? Like, that's what I'm saying, Eliminator. Like, I did not care about the Atlantic Division for the last couple of weeks. It was just, there was nothing really to care about either. It was just a blur for me. Get him to 50K. Thank you so much, Sports Bros. We are so close to 50K. So close. We got 120 in this chat. Thank you guys so much for dropping by. And again, I'm so excited for hockey officially being back tonight. And having the Leafs and the Sens start us off tonight with Habs and Sabres and Stars and Rangers and all this different stuff. It's going to be such a fun day of hockey. And hopefully you guys will stick around for us tonight. We're going to be here for the next few hours. broadcasting this game, being here, having all the reactions, having everything right here on this channel and in this live stream. So if you guys could stick around, that'd be amazing and beautiful. I want to give some shout outs to everybody in this chat right now. We got Robbie, we got Lucas, Preston, Zoltan, Ennis, Alex, Michael, Bunting coming in here, the legend himself. We got Daniel, Sabretooth, Eliminator, Patrick, Divisor, Go Leafs Go, S. Paulin, Erlin, Jennifer, Daryl. We got Patrick coming in here. Who else? Rob Monkey, Cheyenne coming in here. Roots, Fifth. Check, I believe. NS Alex, Sports Bros, Golvich. Check Twitter mentions. Oh yeah, that was what you were looking at, linking the TNT things. Thank you for that, Golvich. Thoughts on the Brady Tkachuk signing from Joshua? I think at the peak of it, I think it could be a decent deal. I think it's an overpayment right now for sure, but as the Sens get better and as they progress, I do think the deal will get better and better. And Tkachuk's obviously going to be in his prime by year 4 and year 5, and I think it will be worth it if the Sens can get some major playoff success, and if he is made the captain. I think there's a lot to like of it if it does happen that way. Branson should be playing ahead of Holden. I think he should be playing ahead of either of the guys in the bottom line. I mean, Holden over Josh Brown. I mean, Josh Brown has some good qualities of his own too, but I mean, I would rather have Brandstrom than both of those guys personally. Yeah, we got 125 people in this chat. Thank you guys so much for coming in. Cameron, what's poppin'? Good to see you. Good another yo. Lucas sends 6-5 double OT. I like how you think, Lucas. I honestly need some OT. I mean, I need OT in almost every game besides my favorite teams playing. You guys know this, but in Sens Leafs especially, we usually somehow get OTs in these games, but especially to start of the season, I need some OT goodness in my life, man. Robbie, cool man, new subscribe, I think. Robbie, hey, just shout out to you, man. You know what? Let's get some Robbie hype in the chat. For potentially a new subscriber, just get some hype in the chat for the new person coming in here. Hope you're having a great time, Robbie, and hopefully if you do subscribe, we'll get a big shout out to you as well. Best match tonight is Islanders vs. Canes. I'm watching that. No problem with that, Jay. I'll probably be tuning in for that as well during some of the intermissions with Sens, Leafs, and Habs, Sabres. There's so many good games tonight. So many good games. Tonight, like yesterday, it felt like the start of the NHL season. This is the first day where it's like, there are so many games going on, and I'm trying to keep up, and I'm failing, but I'm loving it at the same time. So I'm gonna be so happy. Hey, shout out to you, River. Good to see you in the chat. Wants more. Rayman, Rich, what's going on, y'all? Charlie as well. Shout outs to you guys. Mrazek will shine in his debut. Yeah, I do think he'll get the win tonight, Michael. I'm hoping he does well. I've always liked Peter Mrazek. Ordering my Jack Johnson jersey to go by Burakovsky and Cole Wilson. Best additions, nobody believed in. Honestly, Zoltan, I mean, I like it. Now, Burakovsky, I always had faith in doing pretty well with the Avs, and so far he has. Colin Wilson, though, that's a W of a jersey. But Jack Johnson added on to that. I mean, you're getting the GOAT. You're getting the GOAT right there. So that's pretty good. Erlin, go Sens go. Agreed, brother. Opening lineup for the Islanders: Sorokin, Pelech, Pulak, Lee, Barzal, and Palmer. Yeah, so I saw earlier from my fantasy team that Sorokin was starting, which is great news because I gotta get those fantasy points, baby. But Sorokin's gonna be a big part of that. Hopefully, I need him to do well. That's why I was predicting like Carolina to win 2-1, because I want Carolina to win, but I also want Sorokin to have a great game. So I'm in a predicament, but that's the best way it happens. That's the best way it happens. Besides like a 1-0 win, obviously. No, not today, Marc-Andre. It's still quite a bit hot outside in Texas, so if I put on a jersey, I mean, I already got a pretty thick shirt on. I got my, I got another Seattle Kraken shirt going on. Seattle Kraken hockey, absolutely beautiful. But if I put on a jersey, I think I would die, slowly, like the Wicked Witch of the West. Like the Wicked Witch of the West, and it would not be too good. It would not be too good. All right, boys, this game is going to be starting in a few minutes time. Once again, get some Go Leafs go and some Go Sens go. Let me know who you guys are rooting for in this game. We're about to get going in this one in a few minutes time, and once again, I want to know, who do you guys see winning this game tonight? Your final score predictions. Put one in the chat for Toronto, put a 2 in the chat for Ottawa. Who you guys see getting it done? Once again, I'm going to say a 4-3 OT win for the Leafs. I'm going to say it's extremely close. We get some extra time as well in this game, but I'm going to predict the Leafs get it done eventually. Though, if the Sens get it done too, I would not be mad about that. We'll see how their youth performs in this game. Oh man, it's about to get here. Leafs versus Sens, the Sens' first game of the season. It's almost here, guys. It is almost here, and appreciate you guys stopping by. We got 140 in this chat right now. Love you guys. It has been a fun stream so far as well. Appreciate all y'all. Hope the Kraken beat the Predators today. I agree too. If the Kraken lose tonight, I'm going to be extremely sad. extremely sad. Shout out to Godly Talent. I mean, you are a Godly Talent. Let's be real here for subscribing. Thank you so much. Can we get some Godly Talent hype in the chat down below for honestly pretty talented person? You might say a godly talented person. Thank you so much for subscribing, brother. And you're gonna get some free cookies coming to your doorstep and a free shout out. Thank you so much for being an absolute legend. All right, all right, so the game should be starting in a few minutes time. I know they're gonna have the Sens, at least they're gonna have their introductions to all the players first. So we'll have that. I gotta say though, it looks a little bit empty in Canadian Tire Center. For a game that's supposed to be starting in like 5 minutes, it looks like half the seats aren't filled, which not a great sign. Not a great sign. That's the reverse retro. Yes, get Cameron that jersey because that's what needs to happen. Pablo Senators 4, Maple Leafs 3. I hope you're right, Pablo. I think if the Sens can sneak out a W here, that'd be fantastic. I'm thinking 4-3 Toronto win, but in regulation and Bunting scores the game winner. Also, Pinto scores at least once. I'd be pretty happy with Pinto scoring a goal. He's one of my favorites on the Sens. I would not be surprised though if he does, because he always seems to rise up to the expectations. And I feel like with a full training camp there, being the second line center, I think Pinto's going to get some good looks in this one. I have 7 Sens on my fantasy team, so I hope they do well. Wow. Okay, Eliminator. I mean, I respect it. I respect it, especially if you go for some of those high-end forwards. I think you can get some pretty good value. Which players on the Sens do you have in fantasy, by the way, Eliminator? AID, what's going on? Hello. Good to see you in the chat. We got 150 absolute goats in here. About 5 minutes to go until we get into this game. And once again, guys, I might be leaning to cheer into the Sens in this one, just to start out to have their season start off well. But we'll see what happens. I'm just hoping for a great game tonight. Josh Norris coming out there. Barry Bonds, what is up? Good to see you, baseball legend, and too heavily criticized baseball legend. Let's be real here. I admit I have Stützle. I mean, depending on where you got him, Zoltan, I think Stützle's a good fantasy player to have. I mean, doesn't play much defense, but if your league doesn't count plus minus, you are fine. You are good to go. You are A-okay. If it counts plus minus though, good luck. Good luck. Ross, go Bruins. Hey, respect. I guess are the Bruins starting tomorrow or the day after? Because I know there's like the Flyers that start tomorrow. Before like the Leafs have even, or the Leafs have, or before the Leafs have already played 2 games before the Flyers even start. I'd have to keep track though. I know for a lot of my teams though, so far they've already gotten going. Like for instance, Stars tonight versus the Rangers. Tanya, hey Grav, will Anthony Stolarz do good against Minnesota tomorrow? Stolarz, I hope so. Isn't he with the Ducks, Tanya? I have not been keeping track with Stolarz' development yet. Wasn't he with Anaheim last year? I'm pretty sure. I have Norris, Batverson, Stützle, Pinto, Mete, Murray, and one other I can't remember. That's honestly a good batch to have, especially like Norris, Batverson, Pinto. I think he's going to be a really underrated guy. Mete could be pretty good with the opportunities he gets. So I mean, I like that. I went second overall, 10 guys in the league, 4 bench players. That's honestly, I think that's pretty much the perfect size for a fantasy league. All right, so most of the Sens, I'm pretty sure have been brought out already. CB the nicest, $5 donation. Bruins out on Saturday. Wow, that's pretty late, right? That's pretty late. Either way, though, good luck to the Bruins when they start out. Thank you so much for the $5 donation, CB. Appreciate it. And a great way to answer the question. Thank you, man. Let's get some CB hype, please, for an absolute GOAT tier. Absolute GOAT tier. Been here for a while, too. CB nicest. All right, let me put that a little bit smaller. There we go. All right, actually, let me go to the let me go to the game screen right here. And here we go. All right. All right, guys, it's about to go down in a few minutes' time. We'll have the anthem starting pretty soon. Let me put my score picks as well up on the screen. So I have 4-3 Toronto in OT. Actually, let me know in the chat down below if you guys, if this game goes to OT, if it goes to some extra time. I want to know, who do you guys see scoring the game-winning goal if that happens? If we do see OT in this game, because again, Going back to my original predictions, I had William Nylander, but I could see it going a lot of different ways for the Leafs. I do see them winning, though, if they have the opportunity in overtime. But I'd probably say a William Nylander, potentially like a Michael Bunting could be really under the radar pick in this game. Not even just in overtime, but overall. Calder finalists, Pinto, Holtz, and Caulfield. Well, considering Holtz is starting in the AHL, it might be a little bit harder for him, but that could happen. Who knows? Maybe he gets brought up pretty soon. But thank you so much, guys, for coming in. Tanya, yeah, no, you rock. Thank you so much for coming in. Appreciate you. Got Schuster as my last pick. That's pretty good, Sultan, I must say. STL Blues fan, hockey is back. You know it. Hockey is back, baby. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. And I am overjoyed. I am overjoyed. All right, National Anthem is going to be coming here soon, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, I am overjoyed, man. Overjoyed the hockey is back. That even like Sens hockey is back. All these new teams are getting back underway tonight. I mean, it's crazy. The Leafs are going to play like 2 games for like the Bruins and the Flyers get anything done, but it's just how it is this time around. Yeah, Tkachuk isn't captained yet. Did Tkachuk go to the Tkachuk like go in that Ring of Honor yet? I didn't see him. Yeah, Cholowski was claimed by the Capitals. Honestly, super low risk, good young, solid offensive defenseman. He really needs the right situation, I think, to succeed. Didn't really get that in Detroit. Obviously, didn't get that opportunity in Seattle yet. I think in Washington, I mean, they need defense, maybe not on offense, but they need defense overall, and it could definitely use that. Engbum will score the game winner. I mean, Ranch. Engvall was pretty fantastic in game 1. If Engvall produces even that well throughout the rest of this year, he's gonna easily have a career season. He was great though in that first game. Do you think Lapierre can stay with the team the whole year? I really want a rookie for the Caps, but haven't had one for so long. Wait, what the heck? Christo with a 2. Let's go Panthers opener. Absolutely agreed. Absolutely agreed. Thank you so much for the donation, Christo. Appreciate it. I mean, if we're talking about OGs in this channel, Christo, like, is one of the biggest. Like, whenever I see that Panthers logo, I know it's Christo. Thank you so much for the 2, though, and yes, I'm definitely rooting for the Panthers in that game. All right, let me change the last donator. Oh my, Ross with the 5 Canadian. Thank you so much, man. Unbelievable. Love it, man. Thank you so much, Ross and Christo, for the 2 donos. And yes, baby, let's go. Coming through. It's Ross from the points. Thank you so much, man. Let's get some Ross and Christo hype in the chat down below. Engvall could get 25 goals, 50 points this year. I don't know if I'll go that far, but I do think he could be a pretty solid depth player if he continues to play so far. Jesse, what's up, Jesse? Good to see you. Hope you have a great night. Hope we'll see you chill throughout the rest of this. Who is your current NHL player currently playing unless retire this offseason and why, which is optional. Mine is Ross Johnson because I think he's just goated. Favorite player ever would definitely be, currently playing would be probably Capo Caco. I think the only Americans who have the Canadian anthem memorized are hockey fans. That is true. I mean, let's be honest. Like, who else would? I take Toronto 6-1 or 3-0. Interesting, Montreal. I do see the Leafs winning, though I do think the Sens will keep it close. Just because, like, the thing is, on paper, yeah, I would agree with you, Montreal, but the Sens the Sens versus the Leafs, it's always like the Sens Stanley Cup. It always feels like it. The Sens always put 110% into these games, and you can tell they do, like, and it's an organizational thing, like, hey, let's give all our effort to these games against the Leafs, because that's what we want to see most. So, honestly, I think the Sens are going to keep it close because that's just what they do against the Leafs. Honestly, I prefer Shabbat being captain of Ottawa instead of Brady. I mean, before this contract situation, I would have said Tkachuk would have been preferable, but I mean, I'm kind of fine with either one. Antti Kuvila, what's going on, Antti? Good to see you in the chat. Hello. Hope you have a great night or great morning, perhaps, in Finland coming up. Tkachuk playing tonight? It doesn't seem like it, Alec. It doesn't seem like it, which is unfortunate. If Tkachuk was playing in this game, that would have been amazing, but I don't think so. All right, we're gonna get puck drop here between Thomas Chabot and John Tavares, and I believe we're gonna have this game start pretty soon. Hopefully. Let me know, by the way, throughout the in the chat, if you guys are watching the other games like Habs versus Sabres and all the other ones, how those look, what's going to go on in those ones. I'd appreciate that a ton throughout this whole night, because we're going to have a ton of games on deck. But this Leafs and Sens and Habs and Sabres game is what I'm mostly going to be looking at tonight, and then also keeping up with Stars and Rangers later on. But once again, guys, let me know in the chat down below, what is your final score predictions for the final time? I'm going 4-3 Toronto in OT. William Nylander scores the final goal, the game winner, and first goal of the game is Michael Bunting to score his first as a Leaf. Predicting it right now. Predicting it right now. Yeah, I'm gonna have the Habs game on the side when this game goes to commercial and things like that. I'm gonna soar. I'm watching Vegas versus LA tonight. Go Knights, go! Nice, NX Alex. I mean, I think the Knights should be able to get the win done as well in that one. Yeah, that's true. Okay, we are about to get ready for this one. Subscribe if you guys are new. Join the Grav Gang. Hit that like button. Sens versus Leafs is almost here. Get your final score predictions. What do you guys think is going to happen in this game? For the first Sens game of the year and the second game of the year for the Toronto Maple Leafs, we'll see how this Battle of Ontario has in store for us in the first matchup of the year. Right down and deep to start off the season. The Leafs win the faceoff, get possession, launch it all the way down to Anton Forsberg. Already starting tonight in Ottawa and in the Canadian Tire Center. We'll see how the Sens and the Leafs perform here. Leafs already coming off a great, strong win versus the Maple Leafs. 2-1 victory, but with the possession and momentum woefully on their side. We'll see if the Leafs can continue that, but the Sens never back down against the Leafs. So it's going to be a fantastic one throughout. I think we're going to see both offenses start off strong here, but you're going to see for Ottawa, that top six badly needing some offensive support, because the rest of the lineup is not going to be producing that much, but on purpose, though. That bottom six is used for the physicality, but the big guys for the Sens need to get it done. Stutzla, Norris, Bafferson, Pinto, they're going to need to be productive in the game, and the defense will also have to give them some big support. Good play by Josh Norris, almost getting that past Riley. Almost would have been a 2-on-1 there for the Sens to start out this game, but the Leafs get it down the ice, and the Sens turn it over behind their own net. Once again, guys, let me know what you guys are who you guys are cheering for. Get some go Sens, go in the chat, go Leafs, go. We are beginning here tonight in the Canadian Tire Center, and I was talking a lot yesterday. 6-hour live stream, so I might not be as sharp as I was yesterday, but I'm going to be trying my best throughout tonight. We're going to be doing play-by-play reactions and everything tonight, so appreciate you guys stopping by. Point shot from the Sens, that one goes off a blocker. We saw the Leafs defense get a lot better throughout that first game versus the Habs. Guys like Justin Hall having pretty good games overall, especially as it went on. That's going to be needed in this game for sure. They can't rely on guys like Muzzin to carry the load as they did in the playoffs or the regular season last year. It's going to need to be a complete effort tonight against the Sens. I mean, it's weird to say that, but again, Sens versus Leafs is always different. The Sens always put their full effort into the games. Joe, what's going on? Good to see you in the chat, as well as all the other buttes in this one. We got Mega Smarter, Erland, we got Liam Plays, Alec Taylor, Dayland. Yeah, I am still talking a lot. That is true. That is still talking a lot. That is true as well. Great game from Shen. I think it will be. I think it will be. Now, once again, I have my first goal prediction as Michael Bunting for the Leafs, and I still see that being the case. I think that second line for the Leafs was fantastic in that first game. You saw guys like Bunting and players around that range just having such big consistent impacts for Toronto. That's all it's going to need to continue to be the case in this game too, because that depth support is going to be a big factor throughout the rest of this year. But that second line of Nylander, Bunting, and other guys, I mean, it was such a key line throughout the last game. We'll see if that continues. Thank you so much, Jonathan, for subscribing. Welcome to the Grav Gang, Jonathan. Absolutely appreciate it. For a legend, let's get some Jonathan hype from the man himself. Thank you so much for giving this channel a chance, Jonathan. Love you, man. Hope you're having a great night. It's good to have you here. A shot for the point. Josh Brown makes the save, and Mrazek will be tested early as a Toronto Maple Leaf. Already 2-0 in favor of the Sens. We'll see Mrazek have to get tested, though, early. That was a really good setup, though, by the Sens. Got some good puck luck, but Mrazek just able to make that save. TSN is having some really bad issues, though. My screen is completely pink. Are you guys having the same problems? I'm pretty sure I'm watching it on TSN 4. If you guys are watching it there too, the screen went completely pink for like 5 seconds. TSN, are you guys good? Are you guys all right? My goodness. Hopefully, TSN does not die on us. That would be appreciated. Good turnover here by the Sens, though. An opportunity there in front. Mrazek, I think, got a piece of it as the Sens have to go all the way down the ice. Josh Brown gets it back for Ottawa. He's pressured, though, by Jason Spezza and Wayne Simmons. The old man line doing some work here as well. Spezza behind the net. In front to Amadio. Trying to get that puck across. Great turnover there by Nick Paul. And the Sens get some opportunities as they float it into the Leafs zone. Mrazek across. Now the Leafs get it back out. Morgan Rielly now up the ice. Rielly gets it again. Some space at the right side. Trying to push it in front of the slot for Engvall. Read perfectly, though, by Artem Zub. One of the best defensemen on the planet, baby. And the Sens will get it back into the neutral zone. Yeah, I'm watching it at TSN 4. TSN 2 is frozen for me. I think TSN is just dead overall, Corey. What is even going on? Babs trying to, or actually Norris trying to put that in front of the net. Good play though by the Leafs to get the sticks off. Now Camp comes up the left side. He'll drive it back to Muzzin in front. Saved by Forsberg. A weak shot, but got a couple of tips in close too. Norris tries to push it ahead. Turnover here though by the Leafs, but Norris does all the busy work getting into the neutral zone. The Leafs go right back ahead though. Kasha in deep, trying to supplement it for Engvall, but just not enough energy on that line to keep it going. Norris gives it away. Camp keeps play going for the Leafs and keeps possession on their side. Yeah, Norris was gassed and needed to get back to the bench. Needs to get back on the bench. He's still out there, man. Get a line change. What is going on, man? You were obviously gassed. Get off. Chabot with a close shot, saved by Mrazek, and that will still be a save by, oh my goodness, John Tavares. Almost collided with two different Sens players. Thankfully for Toronto, he got out of that situation, and the Leafs will get a tip to send it into this to Sens zone and hopefully start an attack, a consistent cycle too. Up to the point, Sandin gets it, waits patiently, gets a shot on goal right there. Richie trying to get a rebound, but it was stuck in his skates, and the Sens will get a good opportunity to skate it out. Nick Paul now with it on the right side, back across to Connor Brown. Up top to Paul, right to the corner. Dermott tries to push him back, but not successfully. Brown in front, shut off Paul, and that one goes right to Bunting, and Marner gets the rebound to get it out. Honestly, not too many big-time opportunities so far in this game. A lot of good perimeter play by the forwards that hasn't really resulted in many high-danger opportunities. The defenses have closed off the slots pretty well so far, and not really allowed too many second chances. As I say that, the Leafs just get one there as Michael Bunting pushes his way through and starts a fight with four different other Sens, and eventually gets brought down after the whistle. Man, I will say this, though. Something I noticed a lot with Bunting has just been how rugged he is after the whistles. Just every single time he wants to start something. And I mean for the Leafs, I think that's kind of good to have, but the Sens obviously were not having any of that. Merce Lickens wearing Matthias number, and is he wearing it in the game? I want to, because I did see that earlier, Mika, but is he? I don't know if he's, I didn't see if it was confirmed if it was like just a practice thing or a game thing. Anyone want Canadian teams to do? Do you think the wins the cup first? I got the Jets. I would say the most likely team to win the cup right now is probably the Jets. I would agree with that, Pablo. But it's all over the place. I don't see a Canadian team winning the cup this year, even getting back to the Stanley Cup final. Up the ice, almost there for Tyler Ennis. But that pass went just wide from Tierney, and the Leafs will reset here. Michael Bunting out there again. Man, that second line has played a lot so far for Toronto. Michael Bunting especially has had a huge amount of possession so far in this game, for the second game for the Leafs as well. Josh Brown, some trouble behind his own net. Great forecheck by Nylander and Bunting, but a good play by the Sens, and Holden will get it out. Now coming on the far side, trying to push it himself is Tierney. It'll go behind the Leafs net, right to Bunting, though, of a great defensive pass, and Nylander puts it ahead for the Leafs line change. Honestly, so far, I'm going to be honest, we haven't seen many high-octane opportunities, and I'm kind of surprised, like for the Leafs especially. You would think there would be a lot more primetime chances, but the Leafs only have 2 shots through 6 minutes, and the Sens did a really good job, even though they have had some mistakes and turnovers, eventually making them, correcting them, and trying to do the best they can afterwards. Coming in for the shot, almost there was Kelly on that right side, whipped on the play though. Getting it now is Wayne Simmons, now a 2-on-2 for the Leafs. Simmons comes up, bangs it off the boards, and now to the corner, trying to find a Michael Amadio. Amadio scoops it back up. Now Wayne Simmons across the boards. Back to the blue line. Leafs starting something here. Sandin to Dermott. Dermott with a shot there. That one off of Ottawa's sticks and into the stands. I mean, that was a great example. The Leafs had some great space and some good time to make something work on the blue line especially. But the Sens pressured them just enough on those last little inches of the blue line and forced guys like Dermott to make plays they definitely shouldn't have. I mean, Dermott definitely should have kept the cycle going, or at least attempted to. But the Sens defense around that range was just so compact. The Leafs weren't able to do anything. Let me change the shots as well. It's 3-2 in favor of the Sens, I believe. Maybe you guys can correct me if I'm wrong there, but yeah, I think it is 3-2. Yeah, Kelly with a great chance. I mean, Kelly would have been such a fun goal scorer if it happened, Liam. I mean, I'm rooting for him for sure. He is wearing in the game. That is amazing. You love to see that, man. You absolutely love to see that. Also, yeah, I did see that earlier, Golovich. So, yeah, we were talking about in the ESPN broadcast a couple days back how ESPN spelled the Golden Knights abbreviation as VGS. Now they're gonna go back to VGK, so that's great to see. Like, what was the S even standing for? Like Vegas Golden. I don't even know what would the S even stand for in VGS for the Golden Knights. Like, maybe the S at the end of Knights? Maybe? But like, what was the thought process there? I don't get it. I don't get it, man. Either way, though. Either way. Finally found a hockey picture suitable for my profile picture and hockey streams. Nice, Saber too. That's good to see. I'm pretty sure... I can't see the number. I know that's a Shark, though. Still 0-0 Buffalo Montreal. That is disappointing, Pablo. It should be at least 2-0 for the Habs right now. Let's be real. Let's be real. It should be 2-0. It should be 2-0. Oh, I guess it would be like Vegas. That still though is weird to me. Like other teams kind of have that. Like for instance, like Toronto has TOR and Ottawa has OTT. But like Vegas has always been VGK. Like it was like one of their hashtags like back when they started too. Like it's not like a out of the blue thing. And every single broadcast in the past with Vegas has always been VGK. It hasn't, like, it wasn't like I think it was pretty quickly not VG, like VEG or something. Like I remember people saying it was going to be VEG like for Vegas, and that was quickly shut down. So I mean, I don't even know how ESPN made that mistake. Great chance in front for Pinto. But I think Riley just got the stick on that pass in time. Wow. What an opportunity. I think Pinto was able to get the shot. Just went off Riley right in front. Tavares on the other side to Riley in front. Tavares trying to get a tip there. Also goes wide, thankfully for Ottawa. But now up the ice, Connor Brown in the second line looking to work here. Brown up the ice. Great stutter step move, but Mitch Marner blew a gasket, but still somehow got the stick on it. Back at the point, though, for Zub, and now for Brown. Brown gets some space. He'll get a shot there. That one goes off Mrazek's glove. Finally, some action in this game, which is great to see. Marner, though, makes a good defensive play, solid positioning, and Morgan Riley will stop it back up. Honestly, though, so far, Morgan Riley has been the best Leafs defenseman, in my opinion. So engaged in offensive rushes, which has made these chances just so much more dangerous for Toronto. But his speed and his skating have been two real things that have stood out to me. I mean, he's always been a good skater and a really speedy guy, but especially like straight line speed, Riley is definitely, it feels like he's definitely improved that over the offseason. No stars on their opening nights. What do you mean, Texas Blast? Did they all die? Did they all die or something? Yeah, the Blackhawks were not good, Blackhawks fan 97. I mean, good luck for the rest of the season, but that was not, I mean, getting scored by Jack Johnson, that's pretty rough. I've been there, buddy. I've been there. Pay for sports now. I can't even watch the game. I live near Toronto. Yeah, that's the worst part about sports is the blackouts. I'm sorry about that, brother. I'll try my best to get as much play-by-play. If you have any questions or anything about this game, who's been playing well so far, I'll be sure to let you know. Engvall trying to put that in front of the nets. Just off the stick of Tierney, though. That could have been dangerous and could have sneaked past Forsberg, but the Leafs and Sens still tied up at 0-0 with 11:38 to go in this first. Honestly, it's got bad turnover there by the Leafs. Now coming in is Ennis in front of a quick shot. Now a rebound in front, and they score! star, Chris Tierney, and the Sens start out their season of 1-0 at the Canadian Tire Center. It's Tierney with the tap-in goal, and it's 1-0 early in Ottawa. A horrible turnover by Engvall, and Ennis was able to start the play all up. Great play afterwards off the skates of Tierney. We might see this reviewed for kicking, but I don't think it's going to count. That wasn't really a kicking motion either. And I think this one should count. Wait, it might not. It might not. I didn't see that other camera angle. He kind of glanced his skate to the net. Wait a second. I think that might actually, that might be no goal. That might be, okay, I'm going to say this right now. That should not be a goal. That should not be a goal. I think it might, oh, they're going to count it. Okay, Leafs not reviewing it. I guess it's still 1-0. I would have reviewed that Sheldon Keefe, but okay. So far, so good for the Sens. 1-0 early in this one. How do they, I'm surprised they didn't at least challenge it. That is surprising to me. I know that I'm pretty sure they would have gotten a delay of game, obviously, if it didn't work, but still, man, that was a weird goal. I mean, I guess that, okay, here's the thing. Here's the thing. At least they're being consistent. That Vegas goal that shouldn't have counted, and that goal that shouldn't have counted. Now, they didn't review it, but still, at least they're being somewhat consistent with the kicking and motion goals. Basically, they count. Oh, great chance in front almost for Tim Stützle. He'll put it to the boards, and a shot there by the Sens goes wide off of Zaitsev. They'll go to Sandin, though, from the corner. He'll get some good time to work here, and the Leafs hope to respond here down 1-0. So far, though, this has been a great game by the Sens, leading in shots 6-2, obviously up 1-0 as well. Not a great response for the Leafs after the great win last time around yesterday versus the Habs. We'll see if they can get it going, but the Sens, so far, so good on their game. We'll see if they can continue it. Back in the corner. What is going on? The Leafs were just completely hammering the point, but back from Mete, he'll get a shot, and it goes right to Mrazek's glove for the save. Yeah, that's Sanford fourth line and Shaw fourth line trying to make some work happen. Not too successful, though. The Sabres scored? Oh, my Lord, Montreal. Oh, my goodness. Wait, Klingberg got injured? What? Oh, Verhaeghe scores for the Panthers. Okay. I guess Klingberg is injured. What the heck is going on there? Now, apparently, I heard as well that Klingberg wasn't happy with a recent offer as well. Oh, no. Oh, no. From Saad Youssef of The Athletic. John Klingberg is hurt. He's down behind the Stars' nets, unable to get up after a collision. You've got to be kidding me. You've got to be kidding me. What was that, like 5 minutes into the game? You've got to be kidding me. If Klingberg's out long, I know he wasn't great last year, but if Klingberg's out long term, dude, kiss the friggin' season over, man. Bring the friggin' season goodbye. Are you kidding me? I mean, I just hope for day to day at this point. I haven't seen the play. I just, we'll see. How the heck does Buffalo lead against Montreal? Because the Habs, man, the Habs are the weirdest team in the NHL. The weirdest team in the NHL, I swear. Of course they're losing against the Sabres. Of course they are. Oh, man. Stanley Cup grabs Sabres all the way. I mean, it's probably going to happen, right? It's probably going to happen. What's the difference between the kick and tonight's kick? I mean, I feel like the kick from the Vegas game was more like angled. Meanwhile, I think Tierney was like pushing his skate more to the net rather than like angling it in like a direction to redirect it, if that makes any sense. I don't know. I would have said no goal on both plays if we're going by the rule book, but I guess it's changed, so whatever happens, I guess. Yeah, I guess there's a ton of goals right now going on. Sens trying to get out of the point. Shot by Zoo, but off Engvall's stick, and another whistle here. between Toronto and Ottawa. Yeah, what other goals have happened so far, boys? Let me know all the updates in the chat after they come as well. So it's 1-0 Panthers early. Yeah, it's only like 5 minutes in that Rangers and Stars game. Are you kidding me, man? Blue Jackets are up 1-0 as well. Who scored on that one? Taxier from Domi. 40 seconds in, too. Not bad. Not bad. Okay. I love seeing Taxier get on the board. French stud, man. French stud. How do you decide which game to stream? Usually I just stream the ones that people want to see the most. Usually on the channel, though, it's like I have a lot of Rangers fans, Habs fans, Leafs fans, Sens fans, Red Wings fans. Like a lot of that range. So usually I stream more of those. But like especially come playoff time, it's usually almost everything. Barzal scored. Wait a second, Patrick. Might have scored or did score. Panarin scored for the Rays. What is going on? All the goals are happening. I guess. Did Panarin score, by the way? Because if Cago got an assist, we're good. We are good to go. We are good to go. It's under review. Okay, Patrick. Better not be by a kicking motion, or else it's over. It's over. Cow the oh my goodness! Go Habs, go! I mean, I agree with that. I agree with what Cal is saying here. I gotta agree with Cal. Oh! The Sens are introducing Brady Tkachuk in front of the crowd. Yo, that's pretty cool. Not playing in this game, but Brady Tkachuk is he like speaking or something? They have like mics in front of him. But yeah, they're just putting him like on the jumbotron and stuff, and he's watching the game. So there you go. Sens crowd and the home crowd is on their feet for that. We'll see another whistle out on top of that. Still shots in favor of the Sens by a large margin, 7-2 so far. But yeah, of course, Tkachuk ended up signing earlier today, which was a 7-year deal, 8.2. If you guys haven't seen it already, I mean, again, let me know in the chat down below. Do you guys actually let me know? Let me know. Put a 1 in the chat if you think it's an overpayment, 2 in the chat if you think it's just right, or 3 if it's an underpayment for Brady Tkachuk. What are we exactly thinking on the Tkachuk deal? Because I would say it's probably like a 1.5 for me. Like I think it is an overpayment now, but I think it could be decent later on. Back in the Sens zone, the Leafs try to get something going here, but Kampf gets stuck behind his own net, reaching out for it. That was Kasha picking up the loose change. Kasha in front, saved by Hogberg. Now Dermott gets an opportunity. That goes right to the chest. I don't know why I said Hogberg. Anton Forsberg. And he'll make the save there in front. Forsberg's going to be an interesting goaltender, though, throughout this Sens season. He's going to be relied upon a lot as the potential backup throughout the years. So he's got had some pretty good games last year. Could be NHL ready, but he's a guy fighting for his life every single game, and always love room for goaltenders like that that are fringe and try to make it happen. I mean, Forsberg's been on so many different teams, and it'd be great to see him land as a backup this year and finally get that full-time spot. What is your Islanders? What did Barzal solve the goal there? Brody of a shot. That one goes off Forsberg's shoulder and just wide. That was a close one because Forsberg didn't even see that until the last second. And thankfully for him, he got the save nonetheless. Sens will get it right down the ice. That'll be nice. Against Ottawa, though, we'll get a big offensive zone face-off here for the Leafs. I mean, since this last commercial break, they've been a lot more effective. It's Matt Barzal. I mean, who else? Who else, really? By the way, okay, I need to show this screenshot. I need to show this screenshot, okay? I need to show this screenshot. How can I show this? How can I show this? Pierre LeBrun and Pierre Doran. I have the screenshot here. Let me just show it. Let me wait, is it going? Can I? I don't know if I'll. Can I not show it? That's weird. I have the snipping tool unlocked. Anyways, there was just a screenshot of I just have a screenshot of Dorian and Pierre Maguire right next to each other, and it's still crazy seeing Pierre Maguire there. It looks like the Leafs will be going on a power play here. Shot to the box. Wow, that is a really weak call. Holy crap. They really called that? I mean, okay, the Leafs get a good opportunity to start off. And we'll see if they can tie this game all up. Though the Sens get an early face-off win and right back down to Peter Mraz. A good start for the Sens penalty kill. Big opportunity here for the Leafs to get it done, though. Big power play chance. Get some go, Leafs. Go. Go, Sens. Go. Get some good luck for your team. Tavares on the short side. He'll get a shot there. And that one blasts high. And right to the Leafs zone once more. Morgan Rielly right at the middle. Back to Marner. We'll see what this Leafs power play can do throughout this regular season. The power play that struggled mightily throughout the regular season. In the second half in the playoffs, they're going to need some rejuvenation in this department. And we'll see if they can get it done at a really opportune time here in the last few minutes of the first. Spezza back in the corner, reaches it in front off a board chance, but gives it right away, and the Sens get it out once more. Now coming out with some great speed. Good play by Formenton. Fantastic speed there. Gets around Rielly and wastes some more seconds on that power play for the Leafs. Tavares has to circle back, and a great check by Kelly. Puts the puck into the Leafs corner, and they're just flustered right now. Nobody has any chemistry. This Sens penalty kill confusing Toronto so far. Sandin, though, up the ice. Right of the middle, back on the left. It'll go to Bunting. He misses it, though, and it goes in the corner now. Victor Mete trying to put anything in front. Now Kasha, a wraparound shot, and a save by Forsberg. He'll cover the rebound, and we're going to whistle 40 seconds down to go. Ooh, Hurricane scores. Svech unassisted. You let us see it. Svech getting goals is always good to see. Always good to see. Maybe Toronto's power play will actually score. Wouldn't bet on it. Wouldn't bet on it. For how long will you stream grab? Probably about 2.5 more hours, Cal. Engvall, face-off win. Back to the blue line. Great defensive play, though, by Nick Paul. Almost got it out single-handedly. Zaitsev, though, from the corner. Gives it away. Run in front. Sandin across. And the Leafs choke the opportunity. I think that was Bunting on the one-timer and wasn't able to get on the open net. But Nylander comes to the right. 20 seconds to go. Back across for Richie. Now back behind for Sandin. On the far side. It'll be played by Kasha, but blown off. And Brown will try to get it across, but Sandin keeps it in. Now Nylander looks ahead. He'll shoot there, and that one just goes off of Forsberg and wide. Good save in tight by Nylander. And that power play is officially killed off. Sens get a fantastic penalty kill all around. Muzzin, a good shot in front. What an opportunity for Bunting again. But a great defensive play. I'm pretty sure that was Holden in front for the save. Or for pretty much the defensive save there. That was a crazy opportunity after the power play ended. But the Leafs do get stranded on that opportunity. Right back to even strength we go. Who's going to be the best in the league this regular season? I'm still predicting the Avs to get the President's Trophy. Leafs are buzzing. Yeah, they've looked a lot better in these past couple of minutes, honestly. Shots now 8-7 in favor of the Sens. Leafs definitely picking up the pace on these last few minutes of the first. Honestly, though, this has been a pretty interesting first period in a lot of ways. It hasn't been the most entertaining, but there's been a lot of great defensive plays from both sides, especially the Senators. Like in that penalty kill, there was great plays and great blocks that needed to be made. And Forsberg obviously had a pretty good penalty kill too, but the defense really stepped them in a big way, getting interceptions, getting turnovers when they could, and even strength throughout this game. I mean, the Leafs have, even without Austin Matthews, sure, but still, with the lineup they have, guys like Nylander and Marner and how much skill they have going up in front, it's been a great defensive effort so far for Ottawa, and that's a great sign, I think, for the rest of the season if that continues. Who do you think is better, Forsberg or Gustafsson? I mean, I think Gustafsson getting a shot would have been pretty cool to see. I can get, though, not having him yet. I don't think there's a big difference between either two now, but I think Gustafsson will probably be better later on. Carolina, let's get this. Yeah, definitely cheer for the Canes in that game against the Islanders. Sorry, Patrick. I know. I'm sorry, my man, but I'm definitely going for the Canes in that one. Okay, let's see. Anything else going on throughout? Still one, dude. There's 4 minutes left in the first in that Sabres and Habs game. The Habs are still down 0-1. What are you guys doing? You know what? Maybe this is just what we need to do. Maybe that's just what we need to do. Can we get some L's in the chat from the Montreal Canadiens? I think this might be the only way to wake them up. The only way to wake them up. You are down 1-0 against the Sabres. The 2021 Buffalo Sabres. How? Like, I know Montembeaux's in net, and obviously hasn't been a great start so far for him as a Hab, but it's just unacceptable. It's just unacceptable. So please, get some L's so the Habs can do something. My goodness. Bless the Habs jersey. We might have to, NS Alex. If they don't score, I'll say this. If they don't score before the first ends, I'll do a jersey blessing. Because at that point, they need it. They need it, simply put. They need it. 4:35 to go in this first as well. John Averis with a big face-off, and the Sens get possession. It'll be stuck in the corner, though, as almost every single play on the ice goes to scramble for it. Richie, though, wins the battle. He puts it in front, saved by Forsberg, but right back to Brody. Brody gets a shot there. That one goes just high, and Forsberg able to see it just in time. That one was close. Super close. He had to, like, jump up for that one. And Cal with a donation. Okay, yeah, we're putting the Habs jersey on. How about this, Cal? How about this? We'll do the jersey blessing and then we'll put it on. We'll do the jersey blessing and then we'll put it. All right. Put it on the chair like so. Thank you so much, though, Cal, for the donation, brother. Oh, Brown almost coming up on the show. That would be good. Thank you so much, though, Cal. Shout out to you once again. Let me put you as the last donator real quick. Give me a second. There we go. Cal H as the last donator. All right, 346 to go. Yeah, this we need drastic measures, man. Okay. Put it around your neck like so. And here we go. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. And the Montreal Canadiens, albeit low expectations, but they have been blessed to beat the Buffalo Sabres. Oh, okay. Oh, great chance in front for Stoff. You know, Stu's still coming out the wing. But he shot that way wide. Nylander, a skip pass. I'll wear this for the next little bit. Oh, great pickup by Bunting. Saved by Forsberg, man. Bunting's had so many chances in this game. My goodness. But has done jack squat with that. Oh, never mind. That was Fermenton off that left side rush, which doesn't surprise me. I mean, I thought it was either Fermenton or Stuso with that speed, and Fermenton doing that was not surprising either. Now the shots are in favor of the Leafs, 12-8. I mean, they've been pouring on the shots. Not too much high-quality chances, though, for Toronto. That's my big thing. Good opportunity there for Toronto. But again, can't get a shot off, and it goes right back down the ice for a Sens icing. 12-9, the shots now in Ottawa. But it's a situation where it just doesn't seem like the Leafs have had that many great prime opportunities yet, which is surprising. Like, the Sens defense, I still think has done a pretty good job at this point. And it continues to. Like, the Leafs just have not been able to get enough shots in the slot, and that's been a big factor. Their defense has pretty much been carrying the load in terms of shot total so far, at least. Lundell's first game, that's great to see. Another shot from the point there by another Leafs defenseman, and there's nobody on the rebound to get it back. Tavares, though, trying to make something happen in front of the net. Another lazy shot, and Forsberg makes the save. I mean, Forsberg's shown so far that he's going to make those easy saves, and Leafs just not doing anything in front of the net to get any rebounds at all. Bjornstrand for Columbus from Werenski and Voracek on the power play. Oh, man, poor Arizona. For Arizona. But hey, I mean, I do have Voracek on fantasy, I believe. So I'll take that. I will take that. By the way, that Texier goal as well, it was originally only credited to Domi as an assist. Oh, what an opportunity in front! And Marner lets it just by. Oh, wow. Another chance, and Forsberg comes up huge. Marner's had 2 golden opportunities in front of the slot, and nothing to show for it. Another chance by Marner. Off Zub, a big block there. And the Sens will get into the neutral zone, escaping just huge danger in front. That was just a couple of fantastic chances by Marner. Just let go. Just let go. That was extremely disappointing because he was right in front of the net too, and had just nothing. Now I think Forsberg played him perfectly, but he had that one first chance, man, wide open. Oh, looks like we'll get a power play here. I think it might go against the Sens. I think it might be going against the Sens here. Oh, wait. Oh, it's going against Simmons. It's going against Simmons. The Sens will be going on the power play. That's what we're talking about. That's what we're talking about. I mean, I will say this. Leafs, I think if the Leafs win on a power play, they would have scored. They would have scored for sure. Another one. If they had the chance to. Yeah, that was a bobbling puck by Marner, but still. He whipped on the backhand shot in front of the slot, man. That should have been a goal right there. Should have been 1-0. Did I do the blessing wrong? Oh, Stützle comes in with a shot, but blocked by Muzzin in front. Bafferson trying to keep it going. Now to Norris. Bafferson to Stützle. Stützle will pay back to the blue line here. Shabbat. Now Norris the shot. He doesn't put as much on it, though. And the Leafs get out of the zone. Now, one thing I have noticed is that in the last few minutes, we haven't seen a lot of those younger players playing too much even strength. Guys like Stützle, guys like Norris. Maybe it's not that first line really playing as much as they should. So they're out here for the power play, trying to get something going. Stützle back to Ennis. Now Shabbat up ahead alongside for Bafferson. Now Stützle has it once more. Stützle to the blue line. Thomas Shabbat. Now Stützle again. Now Shabbat once more. Shabbat gets a shot on the board, and they score! Tipped in front. I think it was Tyler Ennis, but a shot for the point, and the Sens score on the power play. It's 2-0. What a big lead already starting for the Sens in the first. I'm pretty sure that was Ennis getting the goal. I'm pretty sure that was Ennis getting the goal. The redirection in front. Yes, it was. Off the visor and into the net. Tyler Ennis scores against his former team. And it's now 2-0 for Ottawa. I mean, that's just how you bang and crash in front of the net. Great play by Ennis. Not really on purpose, but I think he'll take that. PPD, welcome to the Grav Gang. Thank you so much for joining us, brother. Can we get some PPD hype in the chat? Appreciate it. I mean, I don't think that was Mrazek's fault, Liam. Let's be real here. That was just completely lucky by the Sens. Did it go off his visor? Did it go off his visor? Oh man, 2-1 KZ. This is what I'm talking about. We have so many games going on that all these goals are happening at once. This is hockey is back, man, and I'm so man, I love it. I love it. Zaref, what's going on? Hello. Shot by Sanford. That one goes off Mrazek's pads. Good save in front. The Leafs trying to get something going. By the way, that's a goal by Ennis, assisted by Stützle and Shabbat. Stützle getting his first points of the season as well on the man advantage. Yeah, welcome back to the Sens, Tyler Ennis. My goodness, starting off solidly. I think did that go off the shoulder? I guess. Oh, I guess we'll see here. No, it went off like his face or something. He didn't have much pain though. Obviously, being a lot more happy for the goal, as it's deserved. Habs sucking 2 nights in a row. Yeah, man, I don't even know what's going on there in Buffalo. I'll be tuning into that a little bit during intermission, but. Whew. I don't think the Habs jersey blessing worked, Cal. I don't think so, man. It's disappointing, that's for sure. 5 seconds to go in this first, and the Leafs will just hope to get it out. Oh, base chance! They score! Fermented! A buzzer beater! And the Sens get a 3-0 lead! A buzzer beater! Oh my gosh! With 0.6 to go, it's Fermented. Yo, I thought the Leafs, as soon as I said the best the Leafs can hope is to get it out. Fermented with a crazy bounce off the stick right to Fermented, and he blasts it past Peter Mrazek for the 3-0 lead. Oh my gosh, what the heck happened in this game? What the heck happened in this game? Alex Fermenton from Victor Mete. And it's 3-0 in Ottawa. Bro, what? What? I mean, that's great for Fermenton. He has had a stupendous game so far. And that was just That was just perfect awareness right there to get the puck back and have that. I mean, I'll say this: 2 of the goals so far from the Sens have been extremely lucky. They'll obviously take that big lead going into the second for the Ottawa Senators. It said on the screen it was 0.6. I guess it was 1.1 or 1.4, Liam. TSN's just being terrible for me either way. All right, now that we are past this, what game should we watch? I guess Islanders and Canes is the only. Actually, you know what? Tampa and Detroit's going on right now. Let's watch that one. Is it going on? Is it on TNT? Because I don't see it on ESPN Plus right now. Let me check it out. Let me just see what's going on. Oh, what is going on? Okay, it is here. Never mind. All right, well, I'll be watching the Tampa and Detroit game because that just started, and the Red Wings are also in the power play, so maybe we'll see some Raymond and Sider action. I'd appreciate that. As soon as I get on the game, though, the Red Wings just had to get cleared out with the puck, though. But 3-0 for the Sens to end that first period. I mean, I feel like the Leafs still did a pretty good job overall, but they just had some terrible luck to end it, and the Sens did pretty well there. Looks like Maurice Sider and Raymond out there. I know Sedana and Sider are out there now. But boys, I'm really excited to see this Tampa Detroit game with Sider and Raymond being here officially and making their NHL debuts. Detroit puts it in, but Hedman gets that puck first. Back along in the right side. Trying to get that now is Detroit. Zdeno back in the blue line, just puts it in front, but Sergachev gets that easy turnover, and the Lightning will get it out. So far, not a good power play for the Red Wings. 4-on-4, Arizona Columbus. Yeah, Fomentin is a beast. 110% agreed. Like, he's been so energetic in this game so far. So now we're into the intermission. Let me change the score real quick. Actually, let me change the scores on all these real quick too. Oh, the Stars scored. Who got it done? Who got it done? It says the Stars just scored. Who? Come on. I can't watch it right now because I'm blacked out. But I need to know who scored. Oh, 30 seconds left in this Red Wings power play. Not looking good. No way! It was Jacob Pedersen. No way! In his first NHL game! Dude, there is a joke going around that every single time a rookie plays against the Rangers, they score. I told you guys Pedersen was going to score. Every single time a rookie plays against the Rangers, they get it done, man. I'm happy for Jacob Pedersen, though. Extremely underrated younger player. It could be pretty decent, I think, for the Stars this next year. That's amazing. That is amazing. I don't even know what to put on Twitter. I don't even know if I want to do a tweet because I've upset my Rangers boys and girls. I don't know if I want to do it, man. 1-0 though, Dallas. You'd love to see that. Another rookie. It always happens. Oh, that's hilarious. By the way, the Red Wings did not score on that power play. They looked kind of awful. Not gonna lie. Yeah, 3-0 for the Sens, man. That is a commanding lead. I'll wait till we see what the second has in store for us, but yeah. By the way, I do realize as well, Buffalo has a power play to end the second two. What are you doing? Okay, Cal, I don't think it's working. I think we need to take the Habs jersey off, man. I think we do. Because I also don't want to jinx the Habs too much, and obviously, it just doesn't seem to work. You know what? I'll have the Habs jersey laying on the bed. Because that's worked in the past with like Seattle and stuff. So maybe there's something there. We got to make it work, though. 2-0 Columbus first intermission. Yeah, another reason why I wanted to do Trent and Tampa is because it has a ton of game left in the first. I'm super interested also to see what we have. Oh, Cole, good chance in front. Good save on Nedeljkovic, though. Giovanni Smith back to the point, but Tampa keeps it going. Colin and Maroon out with the puck. Behind the net for Corey Perry, but he just gives it up completely. Maroon, though, back again, almost to Colin. Tampa's just grinding away right now. Detroit has a pairing of Leddy and Stahl, by the way, which is inventive. Chris, thank you so much for subscribing, man. Welcome to the gang. Thank you so much for giving this channel a chance. Great to have you in here. Can we get some Chris type in the chat, y'all? Thank you so much for giving this channel a chance, man. Free cookies are coming your way. What is that orange Philly jersey with a 2 mile prison on it? Come on, Graf. Hey, Ruby, he's got to make his NHL debut first. I mean, it might be pretty soon, but he's got to make his NHL debut first. Like, I don't want to do anything yet. I don't want to do anything yet. Did you see the Sens signing Tkachuk grab? Yes, I did, Kid Javon. Yes, I did. Good to see him get it done. I wish I could see what Steve Dangle is doing now. Yeah, I have a feeling he's not having the greatest night so far. Maybe it's just me, though. Maybe it's just me. I told you a 2-1 Buffalo win. I mean, yeah, you did, David. I guess you did. Doesn't make me any less sad, though. Doesn't make me any less sad. Hot take, Red Wings finish higher than... Quinn. Unless everybody gets injured on Tampa. Unless everybody gets injured. Like, Verano would magically need to be back tomorrow, and everybody on Tampa would need to get injured. That's pretty much it. Yeah, Alec, it's 3-0. Okay, so what happened was, like, in the last couple of minutes, the Sens just decided to destroy worlds. They got a goal instantly on the power play, and then, like, 0.6 or 1 second left. Fermenton got a blast right from the slots somehow, and it's 3-0, just like that. I thought it was going to be 1-1 going into the first intermission when we had that, like, least opportunities in front. Oh gosh, sorry. And a bunch of the opportunities late for the Leafs. Like, it was a pretty, like, overall, a bunch of that first was honestly pretty good by the Leafs. It was just not enough net front presence and lack of great luck in front of the net that has led to this lack of scoring. But it's just been bad luck all around. Like, the Leafs have just had no luck whatsoever in this game. That's what I was telling people, guys. You guys, I mean, the Sens fans, everybody in this chat knows. I was telling people there's something different for the Sens when they play the Leafs. It's hard to explain. There's something different about them, though. They just bring a different energy, and they bring just a better version of themselves every time they play them, or almost every single time. And I think it actually is a combination of the Sens bringing in, and also the Leafs just, for some reason, always backing down or just not giving them enough credit, which I don't understand, because like, in the past few years, it's continued to be just bad play versus Ottawa relative to everybody else. And I don't get why they continue to lackadaisically play against them. By the way, Tampa Bay's on the power play here in this Red Wings and Tampa game. Stamkos with a big rip shot, but that one blocked in front, and the Red Wings get it out. Rasmussen, a couple of solid moves there. Yeah, Buffalo, man, so much has been so weird in this NHL season, man. Sabres being up 2-0, Maurice, is definitely up there. Yes, I do have an Avalanche jersey, Steve. It's right here. I got this a while back when McKinnon was struggling. I got it for like $50 on Cool Hockey. Nathan McKinnon, Reebok. Definitely not my favorite Avalanche jersey. Much rather have the Adidas, but with McKinnon on the back, man, it was a no-brainer. It was an absolute no-brainer. By the way, if the Red Wings can kill off this Tampa Bay power play, I'd be extremely impressed. They got 55 seconds left on it. I will not do that, hockey boy. Grav Helping going insane. The Habs are losing 2-0. I don't even know what to say, man. I don't even know what to say. Sorry. Sorry. I don't even know what I did. I must have done something for the Habs to do this to us. Something I did. I don't even know. Riker, hey, no problem, man. Good to see you in the chat. Hope you're having a great time. Richard as well coming by. Hello. Look at that beauty of a jersey. I think it's okay. The Adidas, in my opinion, are better. Panthers score? Yo. I know, actually, did they make it 2-0 or is it just 1-0 still? Because I know Verhaeghe scored earlier. Yeah, man, that's great. That's great to see. That's great to see Pedersen scoring in his first game with the Stars, man. You love to see it. You love to see it. Okay, give me a second, y'all. Yotes and Jackets intermission 4-4 in the second. Yo, that's gonna be pretty good to see to start out at least. Raymond trying to get to that puck with Moritz Seider around, or Tyler Bertuzzi around him. I need to get used to these Red Wings lines because they're definitely quite a bit jumbled up. Bertuzzi on the left side, back along for Larkin, but he gives it up instantly. And Radish tries to get it back. Raymond slips on a skate. I think I like this line a lot, though. Raymond, Larkin, and Bertuzzi. There could be a lot of skill, though. Oh, Raymond goes heavy into Joseph and just flies on the other side. Hopefully he's all right. My goodness. But Detroit does kill off that power play by the Bolts, which is pretty miraculous. Kucherov, though, coming in a shot. Saved by Nedeljkovic. And he'll get it done. Nice Habs jersey. Thanks for sharing. No problem, Steve. Good to see you in here. It's scripted. Habs draft Shane Wright first overall in Montreal in June. It's so right. I mean, you are correct here, Alex. You do make a great point. And I'll just say this. Like, the Habs can lose to the Sabres no matter how many times they want. As long as I get Shane Wright, I'm good with that. I'm good with that. Coyotes have the freshest jerseys. I mean... Where is it? I mean, I would tend to agree. Still one of my favorite jerseys in my collection. Oh, it's just so good. It's just so good. And the white jersey is also fantastic too. Leafs still can't get the puck out of the zone. They were too sloppy. Yeah, and even when they have got it out of the zone, it's just I feel like they've had too much perimeter play. Like if we go back, like it's the Marner effect, man. Too much perimeter play and not enough in front of the net. And not enough shots. Like they've had some pressure in front of the net. They've been just missing the net a ton in close range, which is like impossible to do, unless you're the Leafs, I guess. Oh yeah, let me change the scores. Thank you, Jacob, for letting me know the final scores on the intermissions. Let me change up the scores shown here. So 2-0 Buffalo, 1-0 Dallas. Florida up 1-0 as well. Actually, let me put the Islanders and Canes one up here. It's 1-2, and then I'll also have the Pittsburgh and Florida one. All right, then make it a little bit smaller, and there we go. All right, perfect. Perfect. Now that's also not pregame. Why do I forget to change that every single time? First, intermission. There we go. Now it looks all good. Now it looks all good to go. Except not yet. Now it looks good to go. Now it looks good to go. Kind of like the Kraken jerseys. Yeah, I love the Kraken jerseys, Steve. I got my group hour right there. Also one of my favorites. Also one of my favorites. I always like when teams go for a darker shade of blue. I love that kind of navy look on the Kraken jersey. It's fantastic. Michael Plays, what's up? We also got Steven coming by. How's it going, man? Kind of wish the Leafs missed the playoffs. That way they blow it all up. Don't think this code is good enough. Yeah, we'll see. I think in the Atlantic Division, it's going to be a lot harder than people expect. I still think they make the playoffs, but we'll see what happens. The Leafs, I think, have more work cut out than they expect. Especially if they play this way against the Sens the rest of the way, man. They need to win against the Sens, Red Wings, and Sabres. It needs to happen. All I'll say is Brady better improve his point totals for that contract. I think he will, Riker. I mean, he just turned 22. I think the Sens will also get better around him. Though, I think the question is just what will his peak truly be in terms of point production? Because I don't know if it's going to be more than like a point per game, even if he gets up to that point, really. We'll see, because his point total high is 45. And I just feel like with Tkachuk, I don't know if there's the ceiling for... I don't know if there's a ceiling by himself for that contract to be worth it, but I do think everything around that also, around that goal, so around that point scoring when it comes to the physical play and everything, the leadership there does help. Me and Bella, hello! Good to see you again in the chats. What's the score? 3-0 for the Sens going into the second, Blazing Truth. Oh, never mind. No problem, man. No problem. Yeah, Kraken game gonna start pretty soon, which is good. Man, the Kraken talking about a team that needs to win. The Kraken need to win against the Preds tonight. Come on, it needs to happen. Montreal could get Shane Wright and somehow still mess up his development. Hey, okay, at least Montreal's not the Sabres, all right? Let's just cool it for a second, Eliminator. I mean, they probably would a little bit, but still, they probably would a little bit. Like that, I think the Habs would be one of those teams to draft Shane Wright first overall. and we're gonna be like, and everybody's gonna be somehow okay with him being like just a good first liner. Like the Habs gonna turn him into like just a good first liner, and everybody's gonna be like, okay, yeah, that's what Shane Wright was supposed to be. Kind of like oh, great chance, Stamkos in front, Nedeljkovic, big saves in Detroit. That was a great opportunity by Tampa. I'm surprised as well of how many opportunities they have that they haven't scored yet. Panthers are gonna be tough this year. Yeah, I think the Panthers are a really underrated team. For some people, I know a lot of people get them credit, but I think they're going to be great this year. Panthers game underway in the second. Thank you, Jordan, for letting me know. Hopefully, the Panthers can continue that winning there. Can you imagine a line of Caulfield, Suzuki, right? Beautiful. So beautiful. I mean, I can imagine it. Gotta be honest. I definitely could. Leafs will compete for the President's Trophy. Ooh. Yeah. Oh, the Red Wings score! Was it Larkin or Zadina? Right in front of the net. Bro, are the Lightning really gonna suck this year? The Red Wings just dipping, just dunking down on the Lightning right now. How are the Lightning losing this game? Unbelievable. I think it was Larkin. I mean, his celebration made it seem like it was, but the camera angle made it look like it was Larkin's. No, or Zdeno's, but no, it was Larkin. Fabry got a big slap shot and Vasilevsky just let the rebound go right behind him, and Larkin put in the scraps. 1-0 Detroit. Big start of the score there. That's gonna be huge. Goldman, what's going on, man? Hello. Good to see you. When's your birthday, and will you stream that day? Mine is February 20th, so just depends. Maybe not. We'll see. Kraken jerseys are clean, but it looks like the Suzuki emblem. I mean, that is true, but I mean, I don't hate it. I think I'm all right with that. All right, let's see. Let me just check back when the Sens and Leafs game's gonna get back on track here. Wait, is the second period about to start? Oh, I think it is. About to start. I mean, let me go back to that. Back to that one real quick. Yeah, I don't think you can do like a multi-view on ESPN Plus, which kind of sucks, but it is what it is. Oh my gosh, thank you so much, Mark, for subscribing. Big time shout out coming your way. Thank you so much for giving this channel a chance. Can we get some Mark hype in the chat down below? Appreciate it, Mark. Appreciate you, Mark. All right, let me change to this and now to the second period. We should be good to go. All right. Yeah, it looks like it's starting in a couple minutes' time. As you should be, Zoltan. We are hyped for Mark here. Larkin from Fabry and Zadina. Good to see Zadina gone on the board. Good for him. Stevie Y has the boys going in the right direction against his former team. That's true. It's the Stevie Y effect. That plays a part. Gord, Coleman, Goudreau carried the Lightning. That is true, though, Tate. That is true. They low-key did, especially in that bottom six. They look so much worse. All right, the second period is about to start, and we are back underway at the Canadian Tire Center. The Leafs start out with a face-off win and start out with possession until Schuster gets that puck back in the middle and provides an even harder time for the Leafs to start out. Down by 3 goals. Toronto needs a spark here early in the middle frame. We'll see if the Sens can limit their chances and keep this great game going. Right now, shots favoring Toronto 17-12. We'll see that continues. Let me update that real quick. 12-17. Let me know in the chat down below, by the way, for you guys. Who do you guys see scoring in this game next? Sens, Leafs, which player will it be? Let me know what you guys are thinking. So far, the momentum is definitely on the Sens side. But it looks like we'll see a penalty here. And I think it's going against Ottawa, and it will. Artem Zub will go to the box, and Leafs have an opportunity to get right back in this game. Huge chance here. Yeah, I think it was Zub. What even happened here? I mean, I guess they are really going with some weak calls. I mean, I guess it's hooking. Sure. Maybe. Why not? Why not? Okay, well, we'll see what happens. Big power play here for the Leafs coming up. We'll see if they can get on the scoreboard here. And I think they do need to. The momentum's been squarely on Ottawa's side, and this could be a big turning point in this game. Riley back to Marner, but the Leafs power play does need to score, which is a big if. Riley back to Tavares, and we'll see an offside call against Toronto. I feel like a lot of the power play for the Leafs is them just getting in their own head, man. Like, a lot of the decision making, they just feel so scared and anxious to making a mistake that they don't take any risks. Like, I think that's one of the biggest problems of the Leafs power play you saw in the playoffs. Oh, go elimination! How's this star player signing? I mean, hey, let's just say it's not even a signing. Let's just say it is drafting Shane Wright. That would help. That would help. Sends him in the face-off as well right after and bomb it right down to Mrazek. Yeah, I mean, as I was saying, I feel like the Leafs, just a lot of creativity is missing, and they just try to go as simple and predictable as possible, and especially on a power play with somebody fire weapons. I just don't think it really fits for them. And their also inability to get in the zone cleanly has been a big issue since they really had the struggles starting off. You getting the new channel tonight, Grav? Probably Zoltan. Probably. I am like the sheep I am. Pretty much same. I don't know if I'll get it exactly on release day, but yeah, I will be getting it for sure. But yeah, I mean, that's a great way to put it. That's a great way to put it. At least they have Ross sharing this year though. At least they have Ross sharing coming up, which is something. Great defensive work though by Kelly and right down to the Leafs end. I mean, I think the Sens penalty kill has also been fantastic too in this game, limiting the Leafs opportunities to get clean looks in the offensive zone. Clean possession. That's been huge. Spezza tries to dangle in, but also a couple of sticks on it, especially Metes puts it in the corner. Marner clogged back up from the corner. Trying to get that now is Nick Paul. Good defensive play all along the boards. It'll get pressed up to Tavares. Now to Morgan Riley. Riley across. Now Nylander a shot. That was a pretty big look, but another block by the Sens. I think that was Mete again. Marner to Riley. Across here to Tavares. He'll come to the right side. Back to Marner. And a shot there goes wide. And right down the ice. And the Sens kill it off. Big kill there for Ottawa. And we'll see the game still stay 3-0. Yeah, guys, get some go Sens go. Get some go. At least go in the chat. Let me know who you guys... Oh, big chance in front of Forsberg. I think he got that save. Nylander's been trying his best to do anything. Nylander's getting the shot off, but Forsberg, that glove save, making it look easy. I mean, let's be honest. Forsberg has kind of looked awesome. Forsberg has kind of looked awesome. Habs 5-on-3? No way. No way. And then watch them not score. Let's be... Well, they didn't score in the 5-on-3 against the Leafs. Why would they score against the Sabres? Why would they score against the Sabres? Just not going to happen. Just not going to happen. I think the Kraken game is starting in 10 minutes. Pretty sure. Dorman off the face-off win. Gets a flutter shot off a body. I think that was Norris getting the block too. We'll see the Sens try to put in some work here. Bafferson just ends up handing it across the shoot sub. I think that will be a hand pass called there. Yeah, it definitely was a hand pass. I mean, Bafferson tried to like put it all the way up the ice to shoot stuff. No, you're not slick, Baffy. You're not slick. I'm still shocked that Nylander did not score on that chance against Forsberg. My goodness, what a glove save. Hey, London James, thank you so much for subscribing. I appreciate you letting us know, man. Welcome to the gang, brother. Hope we'll see you here on the chat for a while. Good to see you hanging out, man. Shout out to you. Big shout out to you. Yeah, Domi's back. He got a primary assist on that Texas goal, too. 16:40 to go in this second. Honestly, this second's gone by a lot faster as well. Right now, the shot's 19-12 in favor of the Leafs. Shabata shot goes off the shins of Stützle, though. A little bit slow to get up, but keeps it going. Oh, a 2-on-1 here, or a 2-on-2 here for the Leafs, but offside, I think. Oh my, wait a second. Hey, Mark Morris, welcome to the Grav gang. Absolutely appreciate you, man. Big time shout outs coming your way. Free cookies coming your way. Appreciate you big time, big man. Can we get some Mark hype and some London hype in the chat? Jenner than Strawman, 3-1 Jackets. Whoa. Whoa. I think Stützle will be fine, but he was a little bit banged up there, Liam. We'll see. It's a big loss, though, to say if that's going to affect the Sens long term. Boom Jenner. Honestly, the most fun name to say in the league. Boom Jenner. Boom Jenner. Boom Jenner. Boom Jenner. Boom Jenner. Mete from the point, and he lets it go. Now a breakaway. Michael Bunting trying to make it 3-1, and a save by Forsberg. Another magic trick in his bag of tricks so far tonight. Forsberg so far just fantastic. Another chance in front. Nylander trying to get that rebound, but Tierney got to it first. Nylander, those strips from the puck, back to the point. Muzzin a shot. That one's saved by Forsberg again. Nylander to Hull. Hull to Muzzin. Muzzin the shot in front. Nylander puts that wide. Couple of great chances here for the Leafs, but not able to put much on it. Bunting in front, a sharp angle shot, and Forsberg just makes the save, his 22nd of the night. So far, a heavy workload for the Sens goaltender, but he's risen to the occasion. Fantastic game so far. No way to the Habs. Cal, no! Did they not score the fight? What are you doing, Montreal? I freaking swear, dude. By the way, Duclair scores for the Panthers. 2-0 there. Did not know that. Actually, yeah, the Kraken and Preds game just started. I thought it was starting at 7:30 CST. My bad. Brown in front of the net. Touches back and cross. Oh, what a save by Mrazek. I think that was that Sandberg coming in? Now Paul shot. Saved by Mrazek. Right in front. Trying to get that rebound. Oh, wow. How did the Sens not score there again? Mrazek flopping like a fish, but still finding ways to make the saves. Unbelievable. Marner back with it. Dude, this has been a really wacky second period. Riley to Marner, looking like a power play right now for the Leafs. Trying to put it in front of the slot for a pass, but that just did not happen. Not work out for them. Honestly, though, I've been really impressed with specific defensemen. Nick Colton has had a great game for the Sens. A bunch of great stick checks, great turnovers, been quick enough, been crafty enough. I've loved, as well, Mete's game. He has been unbelievable. Obviously, even that primary assist on the Formenton goal, but he's just been really effective defensively as well, especially in terms of like breakout passes and more things like that, too. Honestly, the whole Sens defense, I mean, they've allowed a lot of shots, yes, but there hasn't been many wide open opportunities, and especially in the slot where it counts, they've allowed the Leafs to feel like they have opportunities. Yet right when they have the opportunity, they get taken away. It gets taken away from them, and that's been a consistent theme I've seen throughout this so far. Rangers on the power play, man. If it's not Kako, I'll be disappointed. Get it done, my boy. This will be done by the time I get out of work. I'll hit the like on the way out. Cheers, y'all. Hey, Gravely. Oh, big chance for the Leafs. Never mind. Can't try to go around the boards. Thank you so much, though, Gravely, for the like, brother. Appreciate it nonetheless. Just good to have you here while we can have you, man. Nashville scores Tolvanen. Hey, that's pretty cool to see. Though the Kraken need to score, man. Need to win that game. At least it's Tolvanen, though. That's pretty cool to see. He's going to have a great year. He was a monster for the Preds last year. Super underrated. Kerfoot up the middle. He'll go right up and putting it in the corner here. Stützle just chips it across to Zub, and the Senators will get it out. And again, something I've noticed in this game. Oh, good play by Bafferson. Now for Norris. Norris' shot goes off the shins of Hull, and the Leafs will get it out. But one thing I have noticed is just the lack of play for this first line. Wait, are we seeing another penalty? Are we seeing another penalty? Is this against the Leafs? I need somebody to confirm, because I'm not listening to the audio. I'm not listening to the audio, but I think there might be a power play. By the way, guys, I have seen like 15 Far Cry 6 commercials in this already. What is the budget for Far Cry 6's marketing? Like they pretty much sponsored anything possible. They pretty much sponsored anything possible. Like I even saw on the boards in Canadian Tire Center in this game. Like they have a Far Cry 6 thing on the boards. Like, what are they not sponsored, really? What are they not sponsored at this point? Like, they're probably sponsoring, like the friggin', like, lacrosse championships or the cornhole championship finals. Sponsored by Far Cry 6. Oh, Nelson ties it up 2-2. Okay. Interesting game going there in Carolina. Not really too surprising. I thought it was going to be a very good game between those two. Also, I just want to say thank you guys so much for sticking with us. We got 150 just legends in this chat. Erda just joined. Who is the net for the Leafs? It is Mrazek. Now, I do got to say, Mrazek's been okay in this game. And I'm okay at best, I would say. A lot of it has just been bad luck for the Leafs. Nelson, Beauvillier, and Dobson. Beauvillier is a beauty. Beauvillier is a beauty. Tolvanen from Kunin and Granlund. Ooh. I do not have any of those players on fantasy. Great for me. Welp. Oh, it might be actually a power play for the Leafs. Wait. I am really confused. Oh, it's a Sens power play. Muzz into the box. I mean 4-0? 4-0 though? Sens power play opportunity. Get some go Sens, go if you're cheering for the Sens. Get some go Leafs, go if you're cheering for the Leafs. Big power play. Or, yeah, it is a power play. I didn't have it for a second. Ennis still reaches it in. Shabbat back across. Shot by Norris in front. Still tries to put the home wide open rebound. Bafferson to Ennis now. Ennis gliding patiently. Shabbat shoots Norris a shot there. That one goes wide. Norris keeps it going. Bad turnover there though. Good pressure by the Leafs and it'll go back to the Sens zone, but Shabbat quickly puts it up. Schuster off the boards. Bafferson cleanly. Bafferson in front. Ennis trying to put it ahead to Norris. Now in front of his nuts. And his other shot saved by Mrazek. And he'll keep the Leafs in this game. Norris to Bafferson. Bafferson now behind the net to Ennis. To Schuster. The Sens cycle keeps going. Shabbat. Norris. One-time shot. Blocked by Riley. Big block by the Leafs there when they needed it. 52 seconds now to go on the Sens. Man advantage. Shoots up from the boards. Trying to chop that out from Brody. But Shabbat keeps it in. Norris in front. Bafferson. And a shot and a save by Mrazek. He'll put that one in the stands for a much needed whistle. What a great first minute and a half on that Sens power play. A bunch of amazing chances. Not able to get the goal though they needed. No, I really like Norris though at that one-time shot or one-time placement. There's a lot of potential there, and Stützle almost scored right after because of the rebound. But like that first unit is all young guys, and then there's Tyler Ennis. And I don't know why I love that so much, but I do. Mete, weird pass, almost a 2-on-1 there, but now coming in, Connor Brown, he gets stripped to the puck though by Spezza, and the Leafs will get it back down. That was almost a great chance for Leafs, almost great chance for the Sens. We'll see a breather afterwards. 25 seconds now to go. Mete, Crossier. I'll say this though, the Sens second unit is not as good, featuring the likes of Chris Tierney. The talents of Chris Tierney. Shin Pinto after it. On the boards here continues. I'm wondering what the power play will... Oh, in front, Brown! And he gets stopped by Mrazek. In front, Pinto! Saved by Mrazek again! Mrazek spectacular on the penalty kill. The Sens go again back in deep. Trying to put it in front, but Muzzin will get after it out of the penalty box. And the Leafs will get out of that situation somehow, some way. That was an amazing, amazing power play by the Sens, but could not get the results to back it all up. Dallas scores. Wait. Oh, baby, let's go, Dallas. Radek Fox unassisted, my boy, my Czech boy. Shot from the points. That one by Norris, or not by Norris. What am I talking about? Shot from the point by Holden, and a save by Mrazek for the cover. 2-0 for the Stars. Radek Fox. The Rangers have 5 shots through 27 minutes. There you go. There you go. Let's go Stars, baby. Big goal by Fox. So hoping he has a big year too. Man, the Rangers have been just an L so far. I mean, if we're talking about like some of my favorite teams out there, and the Habs and the Rangers, both of them have been just the worst. Just the worst. Just the worst thing I could possibly imagine in my entire life would be the 2022 Rangers and Habs right now. So, yeah. Yeah. And by the way, guys, again, Leafs and Sens games, there's always something weird to it. So I have a feeling the Leafs will maybe come back in this game and tie it all up. I did say it would be 4-3 Leafs in OT. So I still don't think that this game is over by any means. So do not get it twisted. But shots right now, 22-19 in favor of Toronto. Not on the scoreboard, though, so far. 22-19. Stuck in the Leafs zone. Sens with some heavy possession. Honestly, so far, I mean, obviously the Sens got that power play, but the Sens have just been so quietly good throughout this game. Shabbat with a very interesting pass, but offside on Josh Norris. Shabbat has had a great game, too, speaking of. Gallo scores again? What? You mean 2-0 or 3-0 now? Because, oh, that Foxy goal is by Heiskanen, and Ryan Suter gets his first goal as a Star. You love to see it. You love to see it. I think Dallas for the divisional title. I'd love that era. I mean, man, I've missed some Stars regular season success. It's been a while. It's been a while since they've had that. Whoa. Penn score and wait, did the Habs score? They did. Who got it done? Chris Weidman. I mean, I guess I'll take it. From Armia and Perot. Chris Weidman. Can we get some wide W's in the chat down below? Some wide hype in the chat. For the man, the myth, the legend, Chris Weidman. Chris Weidman. You want to talk about funny names? Chris Weidman. Chris Weidman from Bone Jenner. What is going on by Forsberg? He just passed that way up with some aggressiveness, but the Sens are trying something here. Getting into the zone is Ottawa. Fermenton, though, not in the right position to get that puck. His hole gets it cleanly. Yeah, man, I don't know what's going on with the Bolts right now. X Bolt X. It's been, I mean, I knew that the Bolts were going to take a step back this year with the lack of depth, but it's been awful for them. Like, I watched a little bit of that Red Wings Tampa game so far. It has not been good for them. I mean, they had the power play that was looking a little bit dangerous, but even strength, man, not been too good. Yeah, it is a new team for the Bolts, especially that bottom six. So I can understand why they're getting off to a little bit of a slow start. Plus, it is an extremely short offseason, so you got to factor that in too. Oh, coming in, shot there by Pinto. He tries to get another one, but that one closed up by Brody. I mean, Pinto's had a pretty sneaky, underrated game too. Just doing a lot of the right things. Has had some face-off wins, pretty good speed, good positioning. Not an overwhelming season debut. Riley with close shots, saved by Forsberg, even with Shabbat screening him right in front. And we'll get another whistle here in the Ottawa zone. Man, can we get some Forsberg hype in the chat right now? This man has been so good in that for the Ottawa Senators. Anton freaking Forsberg, man. 120 points. Erid, stop it. Please stop it. We are all collectively going to be disappointed by that, okay? I would love it. I would love it if that happened. I don't think it happens. I think Dallas always comes out strong and blows the back half of the season. I mean, I guess usually happens. Dallas is usually a pretty streaky team, though. I know back in like 2018 with the Hitchcock year, I know that year was like the great first half, then collapse in the second half year. Don't have that happen again, Dallas, and I appreciate it. What team are you, Aiden? My favorite team is the Dallas Stars. I'm cheering for the Sens, though, in this one. But any Leafs fans, any Sens fans, whoever you guys are cheering for, you guys are welcome on these streams. I mean, we're talking about every single game here tonight. So, no matter who you guys are going for, no matter who you're cheering for tonight or in the league, we're always talking hockey with all the teams here. So, yeah, we keep it going. Right now, by the way, still 2-2, Canes and Islanders, 13 minutes ago in the second. So many interesting games tonight, guys. So many interesting games tonight. I love it. Pinto's looking great. Can't believe he hasn't scored. Yeah, that's kind of true too. Like I'm so he's been in great positions too. Really, the best player on his line, I think. I mean, it's Pinto, Brown, and gosh, why am I forgetting who was on the second line left wing? Nick Paul. Nick Paul has been pretty good, but I think Pinto has been the best all around player on that line so far. Though Brown has also had his moments, to be fair. Let's get it cracking. Absolutely, Dom. Hoping, is it still 1-0 Preds? I'm desperately hoping the Kraken win that game. Desperately hoping. They need to get off to a good start. How are the Habs still losing? I don't know. I don't know, Jack. It's... What is there even to explain right now with Montreal? It's just been awful. Sens come up. Nick Paul trying to slide it to Pinto, but Paul keeps play going. Pinto a pass, but right to Riley, and at least we'll get some free real estate to work with. Right up the zone. Michael Bunting into the Sens area. It'll go right to Pinto though. Great evade pressure by Bunting, almost getting around two Leafs. He'll get the puck back now to Nick Paul behind the net. Across Shabbat. Shabbat to Paul once more. Paul behind the net, putting in the work. Paul to the blue line now. It'll go to Zub. Now to Shabbat. Shabbat on that left side, getting a shot. That one tipped by Pinto, but Mrazek read it well and got the pad save on it. Another chance for Shane Pinto, man. Another chance. Continuing to be just solid in this game. Let's hope Toronto gets a goal. I can definitely see it, Aiden. I mean, they always like to keep these games close, Toronto and Ottawa. Mackenzie! Shout out to you, Mackenzie. Thank you so much for subbing. Can we get some Mackenzie hype for a legend? Thank you so much, Mackenzie. Hope you're having a great night. Great to have you in the Grav Gang. You get free cookies and free hockey content. Great to have you. Everybody, I want to see some Mackenzie hype right now. I want to see some Mackenzie hype. 7:32 to go in this second. Norris with a great opportunity in front, but Mrazek, I will say this, Mrazek's done a great job, besides that Ennis goal, of reading deflections. He has been real crucial for the Leafs in that department. This game would be far and away over if he wasn't able to stop those Norris redirects and other opportunities there too. And a tight shot there by Bafferson goes off Mrazek's pads. And now up from John Tavares. He springs up on the left side, putting it right in deep. Putting it down behind the Sens net, but the Sens turn it over, or Sens get the puck back, and Norris is the man to try to get it as well. But here comes a chance for Marner. That one just shot off. I think it might have gone off the blocker or the body of Bafferson. But Hull gets some space. A shot from the blue line. That one goes wide too. The Leafs putting together a couple of good opportunities lately. And the Sens stuck in their zone right now with the first line. But Stu's a great stick play. And now up the ice for Bafferson. He'll get in a one-on-one. And a shot there by off Mrazek. He'll make the save. He thought he had it. But the puck was loose. And now Muzzin comes out for it. Go Leafs, go. Spencer, hey, good luck for the Leafs the rest of this game. We'll see if they can get back in this one. Shots right now, by the way, 23-22 in favor of the Leafs. So their lead is not doing too great right now. It's been honestly, I feel like the shots are a little bit misleading. It was a little bit misleading in that Habs and Leafs game. It's a little misleading here now. Like, I feel like the Leafs have gotten a lot of low danger, simple, just okay shots, while the Sens are definitely picking their opportunities a lot more. Mrazek, by the way, a little bit of discomfort after that Pinto shot, or actually Bafferson shot. Dermott after the face-off win. Look at a shot there. That one just goes off Forsberg's glove and into the corner, inches away from the first goal for the Leafs in this game. They'll try to get one back here. Amadio with some dirty work in the corner. It'll be played off by Ennis, though. Good play, and right up the gut into the offensive zone for Menton, almost getting past Dermott. He looks for the call, and the Sens won't get it. Off the boards, now Ennis again. Keeping track of it. Dermott now stuck off the ref's leg, and now up for the Leafs on the far side. Pinto for the Calder. I mean, he's done pretty well so far. I think he can definitely be in the top 10 for sure. Maybe even top 5 by the end of it. Kane's goal? Yo, that's good to see. By the way, Blue Jackets making it 4-1. Who scored on that one? Let me know. But Kane's making it 3-2. Rangers scored. Interesting. 2-1 now. Adam Fox unassisted. Dang. Okay. Adam Fox really carrying the team. You love to see it. So Fox scores for the Rangers. Who scored for the Blue Jackets? And also the Canes. Aiden subscribed. Aiden, shout out to you, man. Thank you so much for joining us here today, man. And being a goat. Being a goat. Good to see you in this chat. Even the Red Wings could beat the Lightning. Yeah, I mean, don't underestimate Stevie Y, man. Do not underestimate Stevie Y. Yeah, man. Seattle needs to win this freaking game. Don't you dare lose to Nashville. Don't you dare do it. It would be so disappointing, man. I know they have some big players out, but it would be awful. It would be an awful look. Fox from Lindgren and Panarin. Bjorkstrand again for Columbus. Whoa, Bjorkstrand doing pretty well. Can the Canucks make the playoffs? I think they will. I have them third in the Pacific right now, though I do think that can definitely change. I mean, I think LA, potentially Seattle could be in that race. We'll see what happens. I think with the Canucks, though, they will be able to make it in that week Pacific. Yeah, Ty, I especially before the second period ends, I would not doubt Toronto still. I think there's a great chance they can come back. I mean, they have the skill to come back 3 down at any point, I think. I mean, they did against Columbus, right? Or did something similar to it. I feel like with the Leafs, you don't count them out until it's over. And the Sens have done a great job so far in not really backing down at any given point. Even when like the power plays have come and the great offensive cycles have come, the Sens would rebound after that shift and get better in the next one and continue to shut the Leafs down as best as they could. And so far, they've done a pretty good job. Honestly, this is one of the best, like over the last 3 years, this is one of the best defensive games I've seen the Sens play, especially against a team like the Leafs. Really solid job so far. That Leafs guy, what's going on, buddy? Good to see you. If Ottawa wins tonight without Brady, did they overpay? I mean, I feel like they overpaid either way, P, but I feel like he's a necessary player to keep, so it's one of those situations where you just kind of lose, but you try to make it happen. And I think of the Sens having Tkachuk back, that's going to be huge throughout the rest of this year. Bogosian to Engvall, now behind the nets. Good defensive block there by, I believe, Zub. Another block by Zub in the corner. And he gets it back. Artem Zub, the GOAT himself, gets into the neutral zone. And the Sens will push it forward. Mrazek way out of his nets. Kelly trying to make the most of that. But Riley and the Leafs will get it out eventually. And Kasha comes out for the puck, reaching it all the way around. I will say, though, the Leafs forward group has definitely been disappointing. All around. I think the defense with guys like Riley have done a great job trying to make as much offense happen, but guys like Engvall, guys like Kasha, guys like Richie, guys like even like Nylander to an extent, who were creating great chances time and time again in that first game, have not really done that. Great play by Sanford, dangling out Muzzin, but a save right afterwards by Mrazek. Holy heck, what a day, what a flurry of moves. Now Nick Paul comes in. Off the boards, Connor to Shabbat. Shabbat now, Connor Brown. He'll get a shot there. That one whistles wide. Mete will try to recover the puck back for the Sens. Now it's Muzzin in the corner. TSN is having some big issues for me right now. They were having, like, every single, minute they have, a graphical issue on the screen. What is going on with them? Almost a breakaway for Nick Paul off the Shabbat pass. Man, the Sens has just been so much better than the Leafs in this game. Like, this has been oh, Nick Paul coming in. Another shot there, and that one goes off a body and wide. The Sens dominating possession in this one. Paul, another chance, saved by Mrazek. Mrazek so far putting in some heavy work in this second and bailing out the Leafs so far. Hey, Zane, what's going on? Good to see you again, man. Good luck to the Kraken tonight. I know they're already losing right now, but we'll see. Matthews is not playing. Shoots up with speed. He comes in and he shoots it off Mrazek's blocker, and it goes up high. But a bad turnover by the Sens. Norris, not a great pass. Oh, shoots a turnover in front, Batherson. But a great defensive play by Tavares coming back, getting the stick lift, and getting that chance away from the Sens. Man, so much energy, so much quickness that the Leafs just not had. Another turnover there by the Sens. Josh Norris, perfect place, perfect time. And it's right back down on the Leafs end. 3:01 to go. The Leafs need a spark. Almost a breakaway pass there by Nylander, but Shabbat, a great recovery to get the puck back. And now coming up is Schuster to carry it back in. Behind the Leafs net, Morgan Riley after it to TJ Brody. Bertuzzi just scored. Man, the Lightning are sucking right now. What is going on? It's got to be that Stanley Cup hangover, man. It's got to be that Stanley Cup hangover. 5 for 3 for the Sabres. 5 on 3 for the Sabres. Montreal, if you lose... It's an embarrassment that you're even losing the Sabres right now. Now, I will say this. I've said time and time again, I think the Sabres will be better than people expect, just for the pure fact that everybody is counting them out, even more so. Like, I remember people were predicting them to make the playoffs last year. Nobody's predicting them to make the playoffs next year or do anything. Pretty much almost everybody's saying they'll be the worst team in the league. And I feel like the Sabres are just going to have a lot less pressure at all. And they're just going to be pretty much a young group of kids just trying to do as much as they can. Kind of reminds me a little bit of like the Sens team last year a little bit, where they weren't really predicted to do anything. Maybe do okay, but not really too much. And they started off pretty badly, but once the second half came and they were starting to gel with each other, they started to get some wins and play as a pretty good spoiler. I don't think the Sabres this year will be as good as the Sens last year, but I do think they'll not be the worst team in the league, personally. And the Sabres score again. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Did they really? Did they really? Oh, they did. Oh, wide open net for the Leafs, and they still can't score. Hall again. Saved by Forsberg. Are you kidding me? Muzz another opportunity. Rebound there for the Leafs, and they still can't get it done. Victor Olofsson with the goal for the Sabres too. Yikes. Hull, he'll get some space. Now behind the nets. The Leafs have done nothing. The Leafs have done nothing. Weird plays. The puck stuck in Artem Zub's pocket. I think it was. Shabbat gets it out and back down to the neutral zone. And Connor Brown will ice it with one, or not ice it, but put it back to the Leafs. So 1:03 to go. 1 minute left in the middle frame. Still 3-0 for the Ottawa Senators in their home opener and season debut. So far, the strong lead is continuing, and they did a great job in the second of strangling the Leafs in their high and any scoring chances. Stützle, what a move! And another save by Mrazek. Stützle has done everything but score in this game, and Mrazek has just had it out for him in this one. That one goes just wide, and Stützle's put in the open net, but a sharp angle chance, and it goes wide. So many opportunities. Now coming in, Dermott closed up by Shabbat. Now with 23 seconds to go, Leafs trying to do something. That one wide by Marner. Dermott keeps it in on the zone though. Back to Marner on the blue line. He'll get a shot there. That one goes wide. Back to Brody in the corner. He'll keep it. Trying to shovel it in front, but the Sens get a turnover. Right there was Bafferson. And the Sens will ice it all. 3 seconds to go. One last chance for Mete. And a save by Mrazek, lunging out to make the save. A little bit of discomfort there, but that'll be the end of the second period. 3-0 still in favor of the Ottawa Senators on an entertaining second period with no goals scored. But the Sens keep their lead and they keep it going 3-0 heading into the second intermission. So there you go. What a second period between the Sens and the Leafs. No new goals, but that was way crazier even than the first period. So let me update all the scores here. So we got 3-1 for the Sabres. We got Pittsburgh tied up 2-2. Dang, wasn't it like 2-0 Panthers like just a couple of seconds ago? Right now, Stars and Rangers 2-1. 2-2 between the or actually 2-3 between the Islanders and Canes. Who scored, by the way, for Carolina? Let me know, guys. And 2-2 for the Panthers and the Penguins. So there you go. By the way, Red Wings. Oh, the Kraken scored. That's great. Let me see who got it done. Jared McCann, baby. Let's go. Needing those fantasy points. Needing those fantasy points. Jared McCann's carrying the team. Oh, 4-1. No. Are you kidding me, Cal? How does it keep getting worse? I predicted 4-1 for the Habs, not the Sabres. Okay, Montreal? Okay? Anyways. Who scored for the Sabres? Let me know. Svechkov for the Canes. Thank you, Tanya. Thank you, Tanya. Let's go. Let's now change it to the second period. By the way, thank you guys so much for sticking with us today. It's been a super fun stream having all these games with us tonight. This Leafs and Sens game has been insane. So many chances, and get some Mrazek and get some Forsberg hype, depending on who you guys are cheering for. Both goaltenders have been honestly pretty terrific. Mrazek was incredible in that second, honestly. Sabres announcer calling it a circus. They scored again despite the melee. Honestly, for the Sabres, I mean, good for the Sabres. I just, for the Habs, I'm extremely disappointed right now. Extremely disappointed. Might be 4-2. Kane's in a review. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, Patrick. Uh-oh. What's going on with the New York Islanders, Patrick? Why am I chirping? As a person who likes the Rangers, why am I chirping? Anyways. Bro, Grab, whenever I'm stepping on, watch your visit. Oh, Sarah, thank you so much, man. That freaking cheers me up, brother. I appreciate that it's on, man. I just love having you in this community, man, and talking with you. Thank you, man. Thank you. Is it 4-2 now for the Canes? Is it 4-2 now for the Canes? I'm loving it. I love it. I love it. Oh, the Rangers score again? Oh my gosh. Dallas. I mean, I'd take OT with that. Who scored, though, for the Rangers? Is it my boy Kako? Is it my boy Kako? Please. 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 Please and please and thank you, please. Oh, I'm having hiccups now. Okay, we're good. Sorry. All right, let's see. What game should we start watching here? What game should we start watching? Let's go with actually, what's the times left in this one? Chris Kreider. Okay. Okay. Let's go Carolina Islanders. Let's see what's going on that one. Let's see what's popping. Let's see what's bopping. Let's see what's bopping and locking. Chris Kreider, though, can we please have a Kako assist? Kako assist, please. I'd take it. Yeah, I'm going to a few Stars games this year. Oh, there you go. Good goal. 4-2 for the Canes. 4-2 for the Canes. It seemed like ESPN Plus is pretty on point. Merrick, thank you so much for subscribing. I think I pronounced that right. Appreciate it. Can we get some hype in the chat for them? Appreciate it. Welcome to the Graviteh gang. Thank you so much for giving this channel a chance. Love having you here. What's happening with the Islanders, Patrick? Place the Sens jersey where we can see it. Love the passion. Hey, Boom Daddy. I appreciate that. I mean, sure. Let's take out the Sabres for now. Take out the Sabres for now. I do have the not current jersey. Personally, I got it for like $40 though, so that's how it happened. That's how it happened. See that's the thing that people say as well. Like, how do you get your jerseys? What you have to do is go on eBay right after a player is traded and just look their jersey up, and you'll find some. You'll find some. Like, I did it with like most recently. I tried to find like a maybe not most recently, but like a while ago, I did it with like Matt Zuccarello, and there were so many Rangers Matt Zuccarello jerseys. So many. Hurricanes, by the way, on the power play because of that failed review. So we'll see if the Canes can get it done. Right now, by the way, I'm at 750 on the clock at MSG Plus. Let me know if that's good, Patrick. And the stream might be like a couple seconds delayed too, so factor that in. I don't know if ESPN Plus is all that quick to it, but we'll see. Have you ever played Skylander? Hockey Arcade. Hockey Arcade. Where is it? Where? Here we go. You mentioned that at the perfect time. You mentioned that at the perfect time. Because like a month ago, I found my old stuff. Let me get all this stuff out of here. I got the new portal. I mean, I could just here, let me just showcase this. You can just see like a bunch of amiibo and Skylanders in there. Like a month ago, I found this box again, and I've just been playing Skylanders with Aiden, the bro, because we grew up on it. I started playing it on the first game, like with the first game, and I mostly played the first game in Giants, but my best friend was into it at the time, and that's how I got into it too. And I just have so many memories of like just being just so enamored by it, when I was a kid. So I guess there's your answer, Hockey Arcade. Yes, I did. Oh, Kraken scored. Is that 2-1 now? Yeah, baby, let's go Seattle. And it's Brandon Tanev from Wittenberg and Jonas Donskoy. Speaking of another great name to say, Boom Jenner from Chris Weidman from Jonas Donskoy. Love to see the Kraken get on the board twice. Brandon Tanev, the headshot master himself, the headshot aficionado. You love to see it. That's a great choice, Zane. Great choice. And I can tell with the profile picture. Live's starting to feel normal again. Can't control live. It's starting to feel like hockey's back again. That's a glorious thing. The Sens are looking so good tonight. I'm not used to this. Exactly, Riker. Like, they've looked fantastic. Fan-freaking-tastic. Leafs defense looks like one of the worst in the league. Way too many turnovers. Yeah, I've noticed that with guys like Brody. There's been a lot, just lack of communication and a lack of discipline throughout this game. You can see it in like guys like Sandine and Bro. Oh, and the Islanders score. It's Anders Lee, and it's 4-3 in Carolina. They get one right back. I guess my ESPN Plus is actually pretty on time because I've not even seen anybody talk about that goal in the chat right now. Maybe I was first. Maybe ESPN Plus is early. Maybe. If that's the case, then we're loving it. Because the thing is, NHL TV was like 10 seconds behind at best, and if ESPN Plus can be good, then that's good to get. That's great. 3-0. Bolt, what is happening? What is happening to our favorite teams right now? What is happening to our favorite teams right now, man? What is going on? Tyler Bertuzzi made it 2-0 from Letty. Oh, Maurice Sutter got his first points. An assist on Bertuzzi. I didn't even know that. Good for Sides. Good for Maurice. Can we get some Sutter hype in the chat? That is amazing. Oh, is it still 2-0? Bertuzzi again. There you go. I'm hoping Raymond. Did Raymond get on the board? How many goals do you think Matthews will score? My guess is 43. Yeah, Leviathan. I'd probably go in that range too. Probably like 45, 49, I think is perfect. Oh, Lightning goal? Bertuzzi scored again, and then Andre Palat made it 3-1. That Bertuzzi goal is by Ernie and Lindstrom. I'm assuming that's Gustav Lindstrom. Good to see him get on the board. Hey, Hockey Arcade. No, you are my best friends. Thank you so much. Dodgers playing tonight, Game 5. Yeah, I'm really hoping the Dodgers win. If you know me, you know that the San Francisco Giants are one of my most hated teams in sports. I cannot stand the Giants. Now, if you know, I'm also a Texas Rangers fan, and the first year I got into baseball was 2010, and yeah, it didn't exactly work out too well in the World Series, and I just hated the Giants ever since. But yeah, that's at 807. Come on, Dodgers. Come on. I don't usually root for the Dodgers, but desperate times call for desperate measures, man. Yeah, I know Patrick Andersley scored. I talked about it. I talked about it before you got in on the chat. Even you got in the chat. Not gonna lie, our rookie Parker Kelly has looked good tonight. Yeah, he's a pretty solid. I mean, that fourth line, Sanford, Kelly, even Shaw's had a pretty good impact. So I think it's worked out. Let me see if Toronto Ottawa is about to start back up again. Give me a second, because I want to make sure I don't miss anything. What What the heck is going on? Okay, I think it's better now. It was lagging for some reason. I think it's better now. Oh, okay. The Wi-Fi just cut out for a second. I think it's back. I think it's back. That is weird. What the heck? Okay, yeah, it's buffering right now for me on ESPN Plus. I think it's fine now. Yeah, I can see it. I can see it kind of like glitching a little bit on the screen. That's weird. Yes, I do like the Cowboys. Favorite team is the Mariners. I feel your pain. Nah, man. I mean, I know pain as a Rangers fan. I do not know pain as a Mariners fan. Those are two completely different things, Zane. Like, I'm so sad. I hate the Angels before, but I hate the Angels even more now. For robbing you guys of a playoff spot. You guys deserved it. All right, looks like it's better now, the lag, so that's good to see. I don't know what happened. That was so weird. Like, my screen on ESPN started buffering, and then it started buffering on my computer. I'm like, wait a second. But I think we're all good now. But I gotta say this right now. I mean, like, looking at the the updated studios for like Sportsnet, for instance, like the difference between Sportsnet and TSN, like Sportsnet just feel like it's just so much more professional than TSN does. Or like new than TSN does, and I'm obviously TSN doesn't have as much resources, but still, I'm in pain as a Rays fan. Okay, Bold X. Okay, World Series. Okay, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. You are. I mean, Lightning fan kind of counteracts that though. You got to admit. You got to admit. Is Doc? Wait, what happened to Doc? Is he out now or something? He better not be. He better not be, man. He was like one of those guys. I'm like, yeah, I got him in fantasy pretty late. I like that pick. He can't be injured before my fantasy team, man. You can't do that to me. You cannot do that to me. Think about all the fantasy teams you are ruining, Kirby. Come on. Come on. Yeah, I hate the Angels. I absolutely despise the Angels. Such a useless franchise. Like, imagine wasting Mike Trout and Shohei Ohtani. You get two generational players, and I've never seen in my lifetime a team waste as like two generational talents as badly as the Angels have. Like, it's insane. Like, Mike Trout was the best player in the NHL. Shohei Ohtani might be the best player in the NHL or the MLB now. Like, to have both of those, like, at least the Oilers like make the playoffs. What do the Angels do? Nothing. Like, at least be good. At least be okay. But they're garbage. Ugh. Just so sad. Pablo, thank you so much, man. Everyone loves the Sens. I mean, I'm cheering for the Sens. I know we got a lot of these fans in here, though. Yeah, I was hoping for Mariners Blue Jays in the wild card. That did not happen. That did not happen. But my brother is a Red Sox fan, so I'm definitely cheering for the Red Sox or the Red Sox against the Astros. Well, let's be honest. The Astros are totally gonna win that series, but any hope, man, for the Red Sox. I don't even like the Red Sox that much, but I like the Astros. Holy heck, I despise as well. Like, for some reason, like, I don't even watch the MLB as much, but they're just home to some of my least favorite teams ever. Like, the Astros, the Giants are up there for me as two of my least favorite. Like, honestly, like, if we're talking about it right now, I might hate the Astros and Giants more than the Blackhawks. Like, the Blackhawks, like, at least they have some good qualities for me. The Astros, man. Nah. Not happening. Gavin Plays, what's going on? Hello, brother. Good to see you in here once again. Apparently Doc's injured, which I know he was part of that Landeskog bad hit in yesterday's game. Blue Jackets seem to be doing well tonight. I mean, it's against the Coyotes, so I'm not too surprised. But, I mean, that's a lot of offense. 5 goals in 2 periods. That's a really good sign for them. Yeah, it looks like a lot of the periods have ended, and Montreal, Buffalo, and then Toronto, Ottawa is going to start back up again. I still don't think this period is over, or this game is over, guys. I mean, the Leafs have enough firepower to come back at any time, and like maybe by the time like the 8-minute mark comes and they're still down 3, then we could start to pack it up. But I really don't think that. I mean, Leafs Sens, it always gets weird, especially in the third period, and I mean the Sens have done pretty much the exact same thing against the Leafs that they might be trying to do here. So I don't think we should ever give up on what they might be doing. By the way, I'm sad that Lucas Raymond has not gotten a point yet today against the Bolts, because if the Red Wings are going to score, I at least want Raymond to get on the board, but at least Sider has, which is good. Why do you hate the Blackhawks? It was originally jealousy, but now it's also their franchise being as corrupt as it is recently, or at least being exposed to be recently. MG Jason, hello MG, good to see you. Yeah, I was cheering hard for the Nationals, Jack. I loved to see the Nationals get it done. Super fun year for them, and I loved to see them top it all off. By the way, right now, for a sub update, we're at 49,048 subscribers. The third period should be starting pretty soon. But if you guys are new, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Hit the like button as well if you guys haven't on the stream yet. We're at 131 likes, so that would be definitely appreciated. And thanks for the 28 new subs coming in. All right, third period is about to start. Get some go, Sens go. Get some go, Leafs go. Let me know who you guys are cheering for in this game. We got a huge potential final period here in the Canadian Tire Center. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Is Peter Mrazek starting this one? Wait, is Peter Mrazek not start? Oh, wait a second. He's not. Jack Campbell is in net, so Peter Mrazek went after in the second intermission and was banged up, and that apparently also carried on into this. So Jack Campbell's going to be in net to start out the third for the Leafs. I mean, it's a goaling change, so it might change the momentum, but we'll see here. Third period, officially here, and the Leafs start off with possession. Shots in favor of the Sens, 26-23. But it's obviously looked so far so good for Ottawa as well. Let's change that that count. Leafs, though, starting in the Sens zone. Good sign here for the third. Tavares looking a weak shot on goal, getting an offensive zone face-off as Forsberg covers it all up. Big third period here to go. Get some go, Sens go. Get some goalies go. Let me know who you guys think is going to win this game. What are your final score predictions? I'm going to predict 4-2 for the Sens. I think the Leafs will come back a little bit here, making it 3-2. Then the Sens will get an empty net goal to end this game, or to end the third period. Shane Pinto lounging for the face-off. Not able to win it, though. Nylander gets the quick shot. The Sens get it right out of the zone, though, and right back to the Leafs end as Morgan Riley gets it here. Good fortunate pressure by Nick Paul. Riley has to spin around and find John Tavares. Now Tavares on that left side all the way across. Trying to tip that was Nick Ritchie, but Shabbat gets it back, and that'll be an icing against the Leafs. Big face-off here for the Sens coming up. Zane, that is tough to hear, man. That is tough to hear. Yeah, it's still crazy that people don't take COVID as seriously as it still is, because it is still a thing. That's tough to hear, Zane. It's great to have you still with us, though, man, and still being an absolute beaut, dude. The world is so much better with you, man. So much better with you. We're living in a parallel universe. Honestly, probably true. Probably true. By the way, we might see OT in like that Penguins and Pittsburgh game, or that Penguins and Pittsburgh game. Oh my gosh. That Penguins and Panthers game, which will be super interesting. Morgan Riley up the ice. Nick Ritchie now with it. We're trying to shot off. Big block by Stützle there. Honestly, Stützle's had a pretty good defensive game. That's something that stood out with me, is that even though he hasn't played that much, when he has played, even in the defensive zone, he's been much better than he was even last year, or compared to last year. Making some good blocks, getting some good turnovers, and just being a lot more patient and a lot better with the puck, especially in the middle of his own zone. That's been huge for the Sens in this game, because he was not good at all defensively last year. But if he can improve that defense and still keep up the point totals he had last year, maybe improve on that, that's going to be huge for the Sens going forward. Cam trying to get a 2-on-1, and looks like we'll see a penalty coming up here. Zaitsev will go right to the box. 18:31 to go in this third, and the Leafs get their big opportunity to get right back in this game. Huge chance here for the Leafs. Yeah, that was a blatant trip. Terrible penalty for Zaitsev to give up. I mean, at this stage, when you're up 3-0, it's just all about not having penalties, not giving up momentum to obviously. And Zaitsev lost an edge on the blue line and tried to just trip Camp to really make up for it, but it did not help. It did not help. I guess he goes to the box for holding and not tripping, but I think it could have been either one. Either way, though, at least power play here. 0 for 2 so far. Marner trying to get it back up. We'll see Nylander get it as well. It'll go into the slot. A little bit of careful play to Veras. And what is going on? Forsberg made the save there. I thought there was a whistle already. And there will be whistle 10 seconds into the power play. What was that? What was that? I thought it was offside. And then play kept going. And then Holden just let the puck go right to Tavares while he was looking in front of him. We'll get another face-off here. Tavares puts it right to the corner. Zub will not get it out. Riley to Nylander. Nylander to Marner. Marner coming in. Saved by... Save. Oh. Saved by Forsberg. Why am I forgetting his name? Unbelievable. Now, Marner definitely could have gotten a better shot there, but he didn't really have much room to go either side. He just tried to get a quick shot off and no rebound allowed, which is exactly what you want. Leafs with the face-off. Riley on the blue line. Looks at his options. Now Nylander. Back to Riley. On the other side. Spezza. In front. Marner. Deflection. That one goes wide too. Nylander. Riley. Spezza. Digging in. Spezza shot. Saved by Forsberg. Tavares trying to get the loose puck. Back in front. Nylander. And that one's saved by Forsberg. Another save in front. And Forsberg with his 30th save of the night. Unbelievable for the netminder so far. Toronto in mid-playoff form, pretty much low tier duster, pretty much. I mean, Forsberg's in mid backup, destroying the Leafs tier mode right now. So I don't know. That made no sense. What am I talking about? You know what happens though. Like certain teams are terrible against backups. These are definitely one of those teams, and Forsberg's making the most of it right now. Another face-off win. Nylander looks soft, passes. Riley, Spezza, going right through. Spezza, one-time shot. Another save by Forsberg. Nylander, he gives it up, though. Kelly with some chances, but it looks like Nylander will get back to it. Off the boards, Riley keeps it in. Good play. Riley's honestly been carrying the Leafs attack. He's been so good in this game. Nylander from the far side. Riley, Spezza looking for another pass. That one up to Bears and wide. Another redirection, not on the net. Riley to Nylander, back to Spezza, looking for it one more time. Nylander in front, shot off Forsberg, and Spezza keeps it going. They'll still keep the attack in the offensive zone. Sens can't get it out. Nylander's shot. That one right in front. Rebound allowed. Now Marner will get to it. Marner the slot. Another shot. That one goes off a blocker and into the corner. Mete not able to get it out. In front. Right there. Riley looking. Spezza with it. He'll get a shot. And he scores! Spezza! A one-time ripper! And the Leafs score on the power times. What the heck? Oh, are we back? I think we're good. I think we're good. What the heck got... Okay, well, as I was saying, the Leafs were just cramming shots on that power play, and eventually Spezza was able to... Why are the Leafs on the penalty? Wait, what? Why are the Leafs on the power play again? Boys, this game is not over. Apparently, why is Josh Brown going to the box? What? Man, I'm telling you guys, this game is not over. Sens on the penalty kill once again. They need a kill here. Leafs already scoring to make it 1-3. We'll see if they can get it back again. Let me change the score real quick as well. Big goal there, though, by Jason Spezza. In the offensive zone, back for Nick Ritchie. They used that first line power play. Now a breakaway, though. For Menton, a 2-on-1. For Menton, Brown cannot get the shot off. Shorthanded. And we'll see a penalty against the Leafs. It might be Engvall going to the sin bin. Sheldon Keefe argues for something else. Looks like Engvall will be going away here. 4-on-4. I think, right? That's again, I don't get why that's a penalty. That's an extremely weak call, but we'll see how it goes. Oh yeah, that Brown penalty earlier, just horrible. What was going on there? So it was right before Spezza scored, so that was what happened. So a 4-on-4 here for about a minute and like 20 seconds. So let me get that on here quickly. 4-on-4 here. Zub and the Sens get the face-off win. Zub going around Marner. Zub coming in front, but no deflection. It'll go to Shabbat, and he'll try to put it ahead, but nobody was there for the retrieval. And Brody and the Leafs get to work here behind their own net. 1:10 to go in the 4-on-4. Sandin to Marner. Spencer with that power play ripper, and he gets the Leafs back in this one. Nylander all alone, but he couldn't get the shot off. Almost 3-2 in Ottawa. Brody back along, trying to make something happen here. Sandin on the left side. The Leafs trying to get back in this one. Brody to Marner. Marner the shot. That one goes high. Brody keeps it going. Now Marner back from behind. Marner trying to set up a shot. He'll get one. And Forsberg will keep it with the glove save. Bertuzzi hat trick. Bruh. And Fabry the assist. Okay. Whatever you say, Detroit. Whatever you say. Tyler Bertuzzi Addy. Very interesting. Still no Raymond assists, though? Come on, man. Come on. 40 seconds left in this 4-on-4. Come on. The Sens need to kill this off if they want to even have a chance in this one. So far, the shots in this period, 12-0 in favor of the Leafs. Solid so far to start out, I must say. Sens, I mean, it's obvious what the Sens and the Leafs are doing. One team's trying to attack, the other's trying to defend. And both have been sticking by that game plan. Kerfoot in the corner. 20 seconds now left on the 4-on-4. It'll go to Hall. He'll look for some space. Look for a shot in front. It'll go off Forsberg into the corner. Sens will get it out, though. Brown. And it'll go to the Sens. So, I mean, the Sens did not try anything on that 4-on-4. Anything on that 4-on-4. Right now, shots in favor of the Leafs, 36-26. Now we'll get a 20 or 30-second power play here for the Sens. A little bit of time to get something going, perhaps, but we'll see what momentum they can drive here. 20 seconds now left in it. Shabbat, back pass to Bafferson. It'll go along now, across crease for Stützle. Stützle to the blue line. Back Shabbat now. Shabbat carries. He'll find it. Now going across. Norris a shot. Saved by Campbell. And the Sens will finally get a shot in this period. But the power play will end. And now we're back to even strength with 14 to go in the third. Shabbat right up the ice. Clean break. Trying to get a shot there, but the Leafs will get it out eventually. And back down to Forsberg. So let me take out the 4-on-4. Shots right now are much different from when we last updated them, though. It's like 37 to 27 now in Ottawa. Big chance, though, for Norris. 5-1 Buffalo. Habs, what are you doing? Paige Thompson. Oh, man, Montreal. Oh, man. Can we get some more L's from Montreal in the chat? I mean, that's the only way they can get better. Now a shot by Holden. That one goes right in front. Campbell, though, making the stop. Now back to the far side. Brown, another shot. That one goes in a pile of bodies and gets deflected, as it probably should have anyways. Simmons will put in the corner, trying to get that, or actually on net for Forsberg, but he'll cover and make the save for a defensive zone faceoff. 13:38 to go. Now Simmons trying to go with Holden, trying to get some tussling going. Some signs of life here for the Leafs as they got the 3-1 goal and continue to get the momentum on their side. Great third so far for Toronto, but we'll see if they can go all the way back to tie this game. Commercial break now for them. Gavin, go Habs, go. Agreed, but man, I don't even know what to think of the Habs start so far. This has just been straight awful. Sabres leading, Red Wings leading, Blue Jackets leading, Seattle leading. What is going on? I mean, I will say I predicted Seattle to win and Columbus to win, so I'm not too surprised. Not too surprised. By the way, Stars and Rangers is going on right now, 2-2, and also Pittsburgh and Florida 2-2. So we could get a couple of OT games potentially in our hands here. We'll see though. All right, we're in commercial break here, and it's starting to get tense, man. Obviously it's 13 minutes left, and that's still enough time it's still enough time for the Sens to keep it going. But I feel like, and I told you guys, I feel like the Leafs are gonna respond well in the third. They have done that so far for sure. One goal allowed so far. But we'll see. I think these next few minutes, if the Leafs can make it 3-2 in the next 5 minutes, I think they're going to win this game personally. But these next 5 minutes I think are going to be crucial. I don't think they can score 2 goals reliably in the last couple of minutes of the game. Obviously, crazier things have happened, but I think that momentum needs to continue for the Leafs can get this lead or get the lead eventually and win this game, or even just tie it. What about the Lightning right now, man? I'm so mad at Lightning. There's been so many teams that have been extremely disappointing so far. Montreal, Tampa Bay, the Rangers so far in some points. I mean, so many good options. Those are some of the weakest penalties on the Sens, especially the Zaitsev one. How do you hold someone like that? Yeah, it's just been disappointing out of that. Just the lack of discipline. But like some of the calls have been pretty weak too, so I don't know. I feel like it goes both ways as well. But Jack Campbell, of course, replacing Mrazek in net for the third period. So far, the Leafs have responded well to the goalie change. Only one shot on goal for the Sens so far in this third. Obviously, they don't need more offense. They need to keep the lead, but it's been maybe even too defensive for my liking. Behind the Sens net now, John Tavares has it, trying to flip it back to Marner. Marner keeps going with Tavares, and they give and go. Tavares, pressure on the corner. Great defensive play by Nick Paul in that second line. The Leafs, though, on the other side. Hull will bounce it in. Trying to get that now is Holden. That Holden and Josh Brown line has played a lot in the last little bit. Muzzin will keep it along the boards. Back in deep for Holden, but they allow some room for the Leafs. It'll go back to the Sens 4 group. And looks like that'll be a play for Shane Pinto to knock out into the neutral zone. Good play by that bottom 6 in that 4th line. Or, well, I guess 2nd line, technically. 4-2. Stamkos gets on the board. A little bit too late for that, Stammer. A little bit too late for that. Who got the assist on that one, by the way? Good to see him get on the board at least, though. Behind the net, Michael Bunting looking for his first as a Leaf. It'll slide to Spezza, now on the blue line. Riley tries to keep it going. Spezza shields. It'll go off to Tierney. He'll try to get it back to his D partner. Zaitsev having some troubles with it, though. In the corner, Bunting reaches it out. Kerfoot in front. Good play by the Sens. I believe that was... oh, gosh. Bunting trying to get it back, but Formenton with some good speed defensively. The Leafs try to keep it in, and they will. Good play by Brody. Spezza trying to get it across to Riley. Almost did. Riley in the corner now. Back to Kerfoot behind the net. Looking at his options now. Riley a shot. That one goes off Forsberg and right to the face-off dot. Kerfoot keeps it going for the Leafs. Kasho. Possession all Toronto. He'll get a shot in front and a rebound there almost to Bunting. But Mete will get it out. And into the neutral zone. 11:48 now to go in the third. The Sens need to keep this lead. Ennis will also keep it going. Uh-oh. Bunting a collision on the boards. We might see a penalty here. Are we? Stamkos again. 3. Wait, how much time is left in that game? Oh, we're still in the second. Okay, never mind. Another terrible penalty, though, by the Sens as Chris Tierney goes down. Are you kidding me? Oh, man. What was that, Tierney? You got to be kidding me. You got to be kidding me. You got to be kidding me. All right, looks like it's another power play here for the Toronto Maple Leafs. Big one here, too. Big one here. Man, that is not good. That is not good. I mean, how many penalties have the Sens given up in these last few minutes alone? Tierney especially. Horrible one there. A 2-minute power play. Get some goalies go. Get some go Sens go in the chat. Let's keep the hype going. This game is far from over. The Leafs score in this one. This game is alive and well. Spezza to Riley. He'll get space. Now shoot the shot by Nylander. But it goes right off Forsberg, and the Sens do get it out afterwards. But the face-off wins are going to be crucial here for the Sens in this power play, especially. The Leafs had like a minute and a half of uncontested possession in that last power play, ultimately leading to a goal that would sink or start the Leafs momentum. So they got to get it done here. But Marner with a shot for the point. That one just goes off Tavares. It'll go to Spezza in the corner. Back in front. Shot up close. And they score! It's William Nylander. And the Leafs strike once more. It's 3-2 in Ottawa. And they are now within one. Man, I friggin' told you. I friggin' told you guys. What the hell are you doing, Ottawa? What the hell are you doing? Like, you're just shooting yourself in the foot at this point. You're just shooting yourself in the foot at this point. Like 4 straight power plays, it feels like, for no reason. For no reason. And now Toronto's within striking range of tying this thing up. I told you guys this game was not over. I told you guys. I told you guys. And it's now a 1-goal game with 11 minutes to go. It's a 1-goal game with 11 minutes to go. Oh my goodness. Well, now it's waking up time here for Ottawa. Norris trying to get it across. Almost in the slot there for Batherson, but great play by Kasha with the stick. Shot there from the point by Shabbat, I believe. It'll go to Batherson behind the net. Batherson looking for a call there, but Hull will escape it, get it out, and try to find David Camp. It goes between his legs, and the Sens will get it out themselves. No icing call there. Leafs wanted it, but did not happen. Wayne Simmons now charging it up for the Leafs. 10:25 to go in this third. That goal by Nylander, assisted by Spezza and Tavares. Good to see you, Murray. Welcome to the stream. Get some goalies go. Get some good go Sens go. Good luck for your team, boys. We see a lot of Leafs fans coming in here and getting some goalies going. It's working so far for the Toronto Maple Leafs. So if you're saying, oh, good break here. Tierney trying to turn on the Jets. 2-on-1 across Kelly, and a save by Campbell. A wonderful opportunity there by Ottawa, but could not put it home. Parker Kelly is stuck in the corner. Sens wasting some more time. Tierney trying to put it in front. That shot by Sanford going off a body too. We'll see Holden putting it behind the net. Off the boards now. Trying to come in is Josh Brown. Leafs will get it into the neutral zone here and trying to get some possession back. Sens looking a little bit lackadaisical on this third period, but Shane Pinto trying to get them another goal. His shot will be, or his stick will be completely destroyed after the shot, and now the Leafs come up. Nylander, a fake move, trying to get in deep. Good play in front, but now Nylander controls it. Back to the blue line. Dermott comes in through. Back to Sandin. Dermott in front. Across. Saved by Forsberg. Open net. And another chance. Forsberg to save. And Brown will try to get it out for the Sens. And he will. What a couple of golden opportunities for Toronto. And they can't get it done. Unbelievable. That was a great source of luck, though, by the Sens. Crazy how the Leafs didn't score on that one. What is happening in this game, boys? Unbelievable. 21 shots to 2. The Leafs are leading in this period. Great momentum here for Toronto. It just feels like they're going to tie this game. Get some more goalies. Go get some more go Sens. Go. Let me know in the chat who you guys see scoring next. Which player will it be? Will it be the Sens? Will it be the Leafs? Which player will it be? Shoots over a shot from the point. But Engvall and the Leafs get some good blocks going and get the turnover right to the neutral zone. Amadio puts it in the corner, trying to grind play out once more. The Sens defense looking tired in this third period, and that's continued to be the case, but they will get it out here. Batherson putting it into the corner. Stusa trying to find it with his speed. Good closing play, and now coming through, shot Tierney, and that one goes high. Unbelievable job by Batherson to create that space, and they couldn't put it home. Tierney trying to put it in front to Batherson too. Trying to repay the favor. Stusa to Batherson in close. And that sharp angle shot goes off Campbell. And into the corner. Man, this game is getting insane. Insane. What a couple of opportunities on both sides. Batherson and that line looking pretty good as well. Morgan Riley will put it into the corner. Off for Shabbat. Good bounce there for the Sens. 7:35 now to go in this third. We'll see what's the final frame tonight in the Canadian Tire Center. Coming into Sanford. Sanford, the shot, saved by Campbell. Rebound there for Edmonton, but scooped up by Riley just in case. By the way, Morgan Riley has had an amazing game so far. In every single period, I think he's been the least best player by far. The offensive zone rushes, the ability to close out lanes. He has been wonderful for Toronto and has carried them throughout a lot of this game. 7:10 now to go in Ottawa. Right there, Kelly, the shot, and that one saved by Campbell. Another big one. Campbell coming up huge after being put in emergency-wise in the third. Wow, man. Unbelievable. We got 140 in this chat. Thank you guys so much for coming in. Subscribe if you guys are new. Join the Grav Gang. Stick in this live stream because we still got a lot of hockey left. 6:46 to go on the clock. Leafs keep it in. Sandin back in deep. Right there to Kerfoot. Kerfoot trying to get that around Brown, and they do, but it goes right to the corner, and Josh Brown tries to get it out. Good play. He'll find Holden as well. Holden pressured, and they do get in the neutral zone. Good scoop play there by the Sens. Brown tries to push it forward. Paul back to Brown. Brown triple teamed, and eventually Sandin will come away with the puck. 6:20 now to go in the third. Shots 44-32 in favor of the Leafs, pouring on the shots in this third period. Yeah, we'll see. I'm predicting the Leafs score next. It's got to be Bunting. He's been looking for some in this one. A shot from the slot by Mete coming through on that left side. It'll go to the corner for Norris, but Hull, good play, and he uses positioning perfectly. Up the ice, almost a breakaway there from Marner. Marner now dancing along the blue line. Back from Muzzin. Muzzin the shot, saved by Forsberg. Rebounded close, but the Sens get to it just in time. Norris up the ice, and the Leafs will have to retreat. Thank you so much, the Alba, for subscribing. Welcome to the Grav Gang. Love you, buddy. Appreciate you, and good to have you here. Let's get some alpha hype, y'all, in the chat. 5:30 now to go in the third. Turnover there by Zub, trying to get that to Stützle. Stützle will keep it going on the blue line. Back along for Bafferson. On the top, it'll go to Zub. Back on the close to the face-off dot. Now across for Stützle once more to the blue line. Shabbat, Bafferson a shot in close. No rebound allowed though by Campbell. And we'll get a face-off here in the Leafs zone. Thank you so much everyone for coming in, and appreciate y'all, whether you guys are cheering for the Leafs, Sens, no matter what it be. You guys are welcome on here. I'm cheering for the Sens, but honestly, if the Leafs win this game, it'll be deserved. I mean, they've had a fantastic third period so far. I mean, they've had about as good of a third period as they need to. I mean, they okay, it's back now. What the heck, bro? What the heck? I need this game to end before this stream cuts out, because I don't even know what's happening right now. I don't even know what's happening. I'm gonna close some more tabs. Why not? Why not? All right. You know what, boys? I'm gonna close the pop-out chat just to make sure, just because I don't have any more lag going on. So I'll not have a chat on for right now, just in case. Hope you guys understand. I don't want to have the stream lagging on us, but we're good. We're back now. We're back. I love when our own players get put at home. Hate you, Leafs fans. I mean, it is like more. It feels like more Leafs fans than Sens fans there. Which I'm pretty sure like Eugene Melnick is fine with, because more money for him, I guess. Did Ekblad score? Kat, if there's been any goals in the last little bit, I haven't really been paying attention. Let me know in the chat right now if there's been any other goals. We're in commercial break right now, so we might as well. Leafs Nation travels well? Definitely. I mean, they're out there with, like, the Blackhawks and stuff, where, like, you always have fans in the building. Face-off win here for the Leafs. Great play there. And Brody tries to spring up Kasha. The Sens will put it back in the Leafs zone. Now Morgan Riley forced to get it back from the corner. Off the boards and right up, but a good play by Shabbat. Across. Now in front, trying to get that to Kelly was Sanford. But Kelly will now wrap it around the boards instead. Back to the blue line. Shabbat off his awkward hand has to put it into the corner for Tierney. But just lackadaisical play there by that fourth line. Not good enough. And the Leafs will try to get it back in the neutral zone. 7-1 Jackets. Oh gosh, man. Poor Arizona. Poor Arizona. 4:30 to go in this third period, boys. Get some more go. Sens go. Get some more goalies go in the chat. It has been a huge... Oh, right there. Pull up a shot off of Nylander, I think, and into the neutral zone. But this is it, boys. Last few minutes potentially of this third period. 3-2 Sens. Leafs need one more to tie this game all up. We will see what happens here. I gotta say, though, I predicted 4-3 Leafs in OT, so... I'm thinking it might happen tonight. I will say, though, the Leafs and Sens do go to OT. The Leafs are pretty much an automatic winner. You'd have to think at that point. Brown off the boards. Nick Paul trying to get it back, but a terrible play, leaving the puck right to the Toronto Maple Leafs, and Tavares will find it for Justin Hall. Hall will try to get a cycle going, but he's left off, and we'll see will we see another penalty? We won't! The Sens get off cleanly, and now a 2-on-1. Brown across. Oh, man, almost a 2-on-1 there. That should have been a tripping call for sure. Shot there by Zaitsev, and that goes wide. That was crazy. I thought that was going to be a penalty for sure. I am shocked. That was a horrible missed call. I mean, with all the weak calls we see with holding and hooking in this game, for that to not be called is horrible. Like, are you kidding me? That was a fundamental tripping. That was a fundamental tripping right down to the rule book, man. Like, I'm cheering for the Sens in this game a little bit, but like, holy crap. Out of all the penalties we've seen today, and that's not a call? I don't get it. The Kraken scored another? Yo, that is fantastic. Yeah, let me know in the chat down below. Do you guys think that was a penalty or not? I mean, that was just awful for me. That was just like, the refs have not been too great to start of the season. Like that I thought that Habs and Leafs game was pretty horribly officiated too. The Kraken and Golden Knights game was another example of that too as well. Alex BV goal. Nice, X-Bolt X. Good to see him get on the board. Already seeming to gel pretty well with that team. Me downloading the Root Sports apps and they don't carry Spectrum. Yeah, like I heard that Root Sports doesn't even like broadcast the games for some reason. Weird. Maybe that's in the past. Maybe they do now. All right, we're in commercial break now. We'll be ending in a second, but man, this game has been on a whole different level. If you're just joining us, by the way, guys, whether you're cheering for the Leafs, Sens, whoever it is, you guys are welcome on these streams and welcome to be a part of this. And again, I just want to make it perfectly clear. I'm cheering for the Sens in this game, but either way, I'm just cheering for some good hockey. We've seen some great hockey tonight. It has been a fantastic last couple of periods, and the Leafs have made it a game, man. Made it a game right to the very end. So, like, it's the same kind of situation with the Kraken versus Golden Knights game, where, yeah, the Kraken putting themselves in that position to be down 3-0 is not great, but the resiliency to come back in the game, even if the Leafs do end up losing this game if they come back, I mean, that's still a good trait to have, especially come playoff time. By the way, I think the Leafs did the Leafs take a timeout while that commercial was going? It looked like they did. So we'll see another face-off here. Tavares in the offensive zone, and a big win there for Shane Pinto, the rookie, getting it done in the Sens, get it out with 3:20 to go. It's coming down to the wire here in Ottawa. 3:15 now to go in the third. The Leafs need one goal to get back in this one. Florida goal, is that 3-2 now? That's huge. That is huge. All right. Big clear as well once again by the Sens. Connor Brown coming in for some pressure in the corner. Brody trying to skip it out. Off the boards, now up. It'll find Michael Bunting. Bunting out for it. Played well, though, by Holden, and now Norris tries to get it back. Norris off the boards now for Holden, but good play by Bunting and Kasha to keep that play on the corner boards. It'll find Batverson a loose puck, though. He'll get into the neutral zone, wasting some more time with the clock. 2:34 now to go in the third. Batverson trying to keep it going. To the point it goes. Now for Holden, back in deep. It'll go across to Norris. Norris leaves it off the curve foot. Good positioning by number 15, and the Leafs will get it out once more. Hall back in deep. We'll see if the Leafs, I don't know when the Leafs are going to go for empty net, but it should probably be pretty soon. 2:13 now to go in the third. Riley kept it off the boards. Now Kasha in front, trying to get another Michael Bunting. Backhand shot. Riley saved by Forsberg in front. Sprawling out to make it. And now Shane Pinto off the hand in front. And that one goes past Campbell and just high. Shane Pinto looking for his first of the season. Has had a fantastic game so far. Nick Paul with 1:45 to go. In deep for Pinto. Pinto loses the puck from the middle and behind the nets. But the Sens try to keep it going. Some good play here by Connor Brown. Leafs will push it way up the ice. It'll be played by Forsberg off for Zaitsev. Now we have 1:30 to go in the third. Sens reach it all the way up. That'll be played by Campbell. And we'll see one probably last rush in this game, potentially, with the Leafs needing to get a goal. Huge last minute, guys. Get some more go, Leafs go. Get some more go, Sens go. Cal with the 20. Thank you so like the $3. Thank you so much, Cal, with the nation. Good night, guys. Good night to you as well, Cal. We get some good nights in the chat for Cal, some Cal hype. Appreciate it, man. Thank you so much for being in here once again. 1 minute to go now in the third. Big last minute here. Leafs stuck in their own zone, and Spezza gets it back. By the way, guys, if you are just coming in, subscribe for more live streams like this. We do this all the time with play-by-play and everything. The Leafs go for an empty net. Spezza, though, off a blocker. In front, Connor Brown. An empty net for the Sens. But Brown can't get the shot off. 41 seconds to go. And will we see a penalty here? I think we might. And we do. Tavares to the box, and Sheldon Keefe is furious. 41 seconds. I need to see what this call was. I need to see what this call was. Wow. Wait. Okay. What happened? Because I know it went back in the neutral zone. It's a weak call, man. Like I don't get why these hooking calls are so weak. Like he didn't even touch Brown. And it's been on both sides. Like, we've seen, like, throughout the NHL this season, just so many weak hooking calls. And that's another one. It's another weak call that just shouldn't have been made. Like, it's just... There's no point to it. It's not like he stopped the shooter in Brown. He didn't even stop him. He didn't even touch his hands, barely. Awful call there. But the Ottawa Senators will start on the power play here with 41 seconds to go. That was just awful. I can get why the Leafs were super mad about that. But, I mean, it is consistent. I don't agree with that whatsoever, though. Leafs will have a timeout here as well. 41 seconds to go. Appreciate you guys coming in. And subscribe if you guys are enjoying so far. Yeah, I mean, it's a consistent call, but I just don't agree with the reasoning. I didn't even... like, Brown was going to be able to shoot anyways. It looks like. I have to go to bed now. Have an amazing night, everyone. I was busy today playing soccer in school, having 2 quizzes, watching Grav, and playing Skylanders. I'll be back for the next one. Hey, that sounds like a great day, especially the playing Skylanders part. Appreciate it, Hawker Kid. Let's get some good nights in the chat for Hawker Kid as well. But Tavares, the count in the box for hooking. 41.3 to go in this third. We'll get a face-off in the Leafs zone. And likely an empty net right after that. The Leafs can get possession back, but the Sens need to win this face-off. This is where it all comes back down to, though. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, boys. Stick in this live stream. Big face-off here as well for Shane Pinto, and huge responsibility for the rookie. This is going to be huge. If Shane Pinto can win this face-off, that'd be legendary. And the Leafs get possession back. Right up the ice. Turned over, though. Back to Zaitsev and back to Campbell. 32 seconds to go. The Sens on the power play and the Leafs need to get the empty net going, and they go right after it with Brody getting the puck in his own zone. To Nylander. Up the ice for Spezza. Turned over, though, by Shabbat. And the Sens keep it from the blue line. Nick Paul, it's right next to the ref. The Leafs get it right back with 15 seconds now left. It's right here, or now or never. The Leafs trying to get it out of the round for Shabbat. Turnover there by the Sens. 8 seconds to go. Stuck in the boards. Riley in front. Blocked in front by Zoom. Blocked in front by Zoom. And the Sens win their home opener. 3-2 is your final score. Zoom laying the sacrifice down on the Morgan Riley shot. And the Sens get by the skin of their teeth and win this one in the end. In regulation, 3-2. What a pass by Spezza. I thought Riley was going to score right there, but Zoom putting in the work. And a big block right at the very end gets and seals the win for the Sens. Oh, wait, I don't even... Actually, Zoom might not even have blocked that. I think Riley just missed the net. He did. Riley just missed the net. And there it is. There is your final. 3-2. Anton Forsberg, your first star of the night, and absolutely deserved 46 saves in Ottawa. Fantastic performance. Jason Spezza, your second star, and your third star is Alex Fermenton. The Sens fans in here, make sure you get some Forsberg hype. Unbelievable game by him. 46 saves. Fantastic. And the Sens get it done in front of Brady Tkachuk and in front of the home crowd. Forsberg, though, man, unbelievable. Unbelievable. But for the Leafs, I mean, still a fantastic third period, and they gave some big resiliency, which again, I think is really great to prove still. Even though you did lose this game, I still think there's a lot to look forward, or a lot to grow from this great game too. I mean, you don't even have Austin Matthews. I mean, that's still a big omission on the lineup, and still, I think that third period resiliency is really key for the Leafs going forward. They were down 3 goals and made this a nail biter right at the end, right at the very end, and I feel like that's still a good thing to see from a team that was down 3-0. So there's still that. But the Sens, I think, up until that third, were just having the game of their lives. Honestly, it was fantastic. But that third period came to the Leafs, definitely had the momentum, and obviously got some power play opportunities when it mattered most. And weren't able to make it all completely happen. Still, 2 goals in the third period. Not too bad, just not enough to tie it all up. But yeah, that was your final score. My goodness. I want to see what the other scores in the NHL are right now as well. Oh man, it's 2-2 between the Stars and the Penguins tied up all at 4-4. What? Oh, we gotta go to that game, right? We gotta go to that game. Panthers and Penguins. That's gonna be going to OT right now. Let's watch that right now. Right now. Right now. Right now. Right now. Let me change it. Penguins versus Panthers live stream. Why not? Why not? Right now, 1 minute to go in the third. 4-4 between the Penguins and Panthers. We're gonna be streaming this, and maybe the tie game between the Rangers and Stars later on too, depending on if that game's still going by the time this is over. But these are 2 fantastic teams right here, Pittsburgh and Florida. We'll see what they do. It's a 4-4 right now. 45 seconds to go too. But yeah, if the Stars and Rangers game is still going by the time this ends, then I'll be streaming that as well. But big game here. Big game. Actually, let me just go to the intermission. You know what? I'll just leave it. I'll just leave it for right now. Yeah, man. Crazy end to that Leafs and Leafs. Oh, big chance. What a save by Bobrovsky. Holy crap. Laying out the pad for that. 15 seconds left and a 2-on-2. Barkov trying to flip it in front for Verhaeghe, but not enough, just enough, or too much juice on that pass. Shot by Forsberg, and that one goes right to Smith's pads for the save. I appreciate you guys coming by the way, and sticking to this live stream. We're going to be here for the Penguins and Panthers OT as well as some other stuff too. So we're going to keep this stream going, and it's going to be pretty fun tonight. So appreciate y'all. We're going to be covering some of these OTs as they come. Let me just, give me a second actually. Let me just do this real quick. By the way, I don't have the goal horns ready, but I will have the reaction still, so it'll be fine. Actually, if we do go to OT, I can probably put the goal horns and everything. That would probably still be fine. Hold up. I'm going to change the thumbnail because I have time to do it here. And when it comes to this game, we will be going into overtime in Florida. 4-4, tied game, going in OT. Hey, Liam, we'll see you later. GG's to the Sens. Great game by them. Thank you so much for joining us, man. Thank you so much. Can we get some good nights for Liam, boys? Boys and girls? Appreciate it. But yeah, 4-4, end of regulation in Florida. All right, let me do that. And then I can change the thumbnail. And we're all good to go. All right. There we go. The thumbnail and the title should be changed. And we're ready to go for OT, man. Actually, let me know in the chat down below. 4-4, Florida, Pittsburgh. What are we thinking? Who's gonna score the goal here? Who's going to get it done? Let me know. Who is winning this game in overtime? What are we thinking? What are we thinking? I actually have time to change the goal horns, so I will do that right now. Let's make this one Pittsburgh. I'm trying to do this as fast as humanly possible. Where the heck is Pittsburgh? Pittsburgh, come on. Pittsburgh. There we go. All right, so in the sound. Oh crap! Did I do that? My bad. Okay. Penguins GIF. And sound. So I'm gonna say in this 4-on-4, I haven't been watching this game before, so this might be completely nowhere. I'm gonna say Barkov puts it home because he's the he's now fully confident as the captain, fully engrossed in it, and I think he's gonna get it done. All right, so Penguins goal horn should be good to go. That is a tiny goal. Let's raise that, shall we? Let me know, yes or no. Is that all good to go, guys? Is that all good to go? And now we can put Pittsburgh as well. All right, let's get this OT going, y'all. Pittsburgh and Panthers. It's gonna be insane. It's gonna be absolutely insane. I'm so ready for this. I am so ready for this. All right, goal sound, Florida. Yep. All right. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. So Pittsburgh is all good to go. Now for Panthers. Where art thou? Where art thou, Panthers? Here we go. All right, this should be the Panthers goal horn. Let me know this is all good to go, y'all. Yeah, that should be good too. That should be good too. All right, Pittsburgh and Panthers. OT coming up, baby. Let me know in the chat who's going to win this game, Pittsburgh or Panthers. Let me know. Put a 1 in the chat if you think the Florida Panthers are going to win. Put a 2 in the chat if you think Pittsburgh is going to get it done to make it 5-4. We get it 4-4 as well. 16 seconds to start out this OT. And Florida starts with possession, but a turnover here. Here'll come Jeff Carter. Carter was in space. He missed on the shot, though. And Ekblad gets extremely lucky on that play. Barkov will get the retrieval and will come out for it. I just live bet Dallas. Let's go. I hope it works out for you, Kyle. I hope it works out for you. Pittsburgh behind the net. Chris Letang out for it. 3-on-3 now back here in Florida between the Pittsburgh Penguins and the Florida Panthers. Up the right side is Kapanen. He'll get some big space. On the left now is Jake Gensel stopping up for it. Now Kapanen right there trying to dance in front and get a shot off. Didn't pull the trigger though. Dumoulin. Actually, it'll still be a 4-4 here. I forgot about that. It would still continue. Now Dumoulin on the defense, trying to get that across, but no go. And Florida will continue it. Forsberg, we're trying to get that puck back. But lackadaisical. Ekblad up the ice, trying to get that now. Right there was Ryan, was Huberdeau, but it's whistled off for offside. That was rough. That could have been Huberdeau. Bang right there. 5-4. Could have been it, but yeah, that was offside. That was offside. Barkov with the winners, my prediction. Yeah, same eliminator. I'm gonna say Barkov for the Panthers, and if it's the Penguins, I'm gonna say Brian Rust. I don't even know if they're gonna use him on the power play or on the in the OT, but I'm gonna say Brian Rust for the Penguins and Barkov for the Panthers. Let me know your 2 team picks in the chat, by the way. And let me know. Oh gosh, great chance in front for the Penguins. That was I'm pretty sure Bludger coming up. But now a 3-on-2 from Florida. Ekblad right there. Ekblad, Barkov, and that one goes off the post and right back to Pittsburgh. Now a breakaway right there in front. Rodriguez and Bobrovsky the save. Unbelievable. Now Barkov on the right side. He'll keep it going. A pass in front coming in. What a chance and a score. Connor Verhaeghe and the Panthers win in overtime. 5-4. What a shot. I thought that was Lundberg for a second. Ryan Lundberg. Because they didn't even show him on the camera, but it was Verhaeghe coming just off the bench to get the goal. And the Panthers win it 5-4. Great win there for Florida. And a great pass by Barkov. Sensational saucer. And Verhaeghe's cleanly in front for the scoring. I thought we might have gone to a shootout just with the way that no goals were happening. Actually, Verhaeghe's shot went off of was that Rodriguez stick or was that somebody else? It went off one of the Penguins' sticks and also slightly altered it going behind DeSmith's armpit. Yeah, Verhaeghe with a shot. And I think that was actually a bludger with the actually it was Gensel. It was off Gensel's stick and into the nets. Wow. Well, all right. Oh, and the Stars and Rangers are going into OT. Okay, let's do this now. let's just switch to Stars and Rangers. Okay, let's do this. Why not? Let's speed run this. Let's speed run. Okay. Let's speed run this, baby. Let's speed run this. I need to change it. Crap. Come on. Come on. Where the heck is it? All right, NHL. Come on, baby. Come on. All right, actually, I'm gonna put on a VPN, real quick, so I can watch this game. Don't say that I told you. Don't tell anybody that I told you guys that. I don't know if it'll break the stream, so if it does, we'll just see what happens. Yeah, it was gonna kill the stream. Okay, so I guess I can't watch this game while streaming. Well, you know what? You guys can tell me what's going on. Yeah, it's back now. I guess I can't watch while I'm streaming. Well, that's kind of rough. I think I would have to put on the VPN before I start streaming to make that happen. Like if it were to be like come playoff time or something. I don't even know. But yeah. We're back, so I'm trying to put on a VPN to see if it'll work, and no, the stream's just, YouTube's just like, nah, man, nah, sorry, not happening. Yeah, I will be watching that Vegas and LA game later. Now, do I just react to this in real time, perhaps? Let's see. Let's load up this game center real quick. Oh, okay. Wait, let's just do this. Let me pull this up real quick. Window capture. Oh, Miro Heiskanen in OT! Oh my goodness! And the Stars win! Miro Heiskanen! What the heck? What the heck was going on there? I was just looking on NHL.com and Miro Heiskanen scores. I tried to put the what's it called? The thingamabobber, the NHL.com like play-by-play thing, but not needed, man. Not needed. Miro freaking Heiskanen, brother. Miro Heiskanen. Router cache full. To not use a VPN, I don't know if it would affect things, right? I feel like it's just VPN, like, and YouTube also trying to sync with where I am, and the VPN maybe going against that. All right, I'm making a tweet. Sorry. I got a lot of Rangers fans that follow me on Twitter, so I'm just making sure they're all right. I'm just making sure they're okay. Stars win, baby! First win of the season in the first game. It's Miro. Already making that contract look beautiful. You love to see it. Thank you guys so much for coming in today. Final score between the Sens and the LEAFS is 3-2, and there are other games going on right now, but yeah, I'll definitely be done for today. I mean, if my body wasn't dead, I maybe could go as long as Vegas, LA, but nah, probably not happening. So I just want to thank you guys so much for coming in and hanging out with. Oh gosh, I'm having hiccups. Excuse me. I'm having hiccups, and now I think I might be dying very slowly. The Lightning are right now down 1 from the Red Wings. 4-3, I think, is the score right now. Yeah, you know what? I'll bring the Stars jersey on. You know what? For our boy, for our boy John Klingberg that unfortunately had to be injured today. For Klingberg, baby. For Klingberg, baby. Let's go. Woo! Woo! So good. Now, I used to watch the Steve Dingle podcast until they said that this jersey was the worst in the NHL. I think it was Adam that said it was the worst jersey in the NHL, and I think I stopped watching after that because it was just such a cringe take that I couldn't take it. Nicholas, thank you so much for the subscription, brother. Absolutely appreciate it. But imagine thinking this is the worst in the league. Imagine thinking this is the worst in the league when Anaheim exists. When Anaheim exists. Stop it. Stop it. This is beautiful, okay? This is beautiful. Anyways, now, I do admit that this is more beautiful. It is more beautiful. But when the Ducks exist, stop. Anyways. Yeah, I mean, for me, I respected Adam and I respected his takes until then, man. Until then. The Sens and Sabres are the top 2 teams in the Atlantic. Yo, that's amazing. I love the NHL. I love early NHL, man. I love the early NHL season. My Panthers went down 4-2 in the third and went in overtime. Yes, sir. Bold, broken, happy. I mean, that's just what we're going to do. That's just what they're going to do. Future Stanley Cup champions. That's how they do it. That's how they do it. All right, let me give a shout out to every single person in this chat right now. We got Andrew, Bold, Broke, and Happy. Cameron Anderson, Cooper Richard. We got Eliminator, Erud, Gamer God 12, Goldman, Habs Fan 09, Christo, Mark, Minka, MJ Edits, Ennis, Alex, Pablo, Preston, Raymond, Rich N, Raw Monkey, Riker, Golvich, Spencer, Zane, Patterson. Thank you guys so much for dropping in. Bertuzzi got 4 goals? I swear. Oh, Raymond got an assist on that Bertuzzi 3rd goal. Yes, sir, baby. Yes, sir. Bertuzzi really got 4 goals. Hey, thank you, Eliminator. Thank you, brother. You guys better be trolling. You guys better be trolling. How did the Lightning allow Bertuzzi to score 4 goals on them? Well. Never mind. I was gonna cover the Bolts and Red Wings game maybe, but not with Bertuzzi running the show already. Now let me know in the chat as well if anybody's watching that game who were the assists, because if Raymond can get some more assists, I'd appreciate that. I'd appreciate that a lot. I mean, so far Sider and Raymond both have assists, so I'm doing pretty well. I'm doing pretty well. Adam on my fantasy team 97J. Goldman, hey, we'll see you later, man. We'll see you later. Okay, boys, I think that'll pretty much be it for today's live stream. I want to say thank you guys for everybody that's dropped by. Have a great night, all you guys. Appreciate you guys stopping by for this great Habs and Sens game. It was fantastic. And I'll see you guys later. Have a great night. New video coming tomorrow. I probably won't be able to stream tomorrow, but I'll probably be back on Saturday. So keep that in mind. But with that said, have a great night. Go Stars. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.